Keeps control for Thompson. Pass receiving's wide open underneath in the basket. Great pass.
Backs down, now kicks out, up top to the left side, Caden Dahl. Dahl hesitates, then takes the three and knocks it home good. Dahl to get the turn. Carr trying to keep those legs underneath, then Cassette gets him down, and there's the pin.
Rebounded by Kendra Severson. Severson, here comes Bevins back the other way. Bevins, little contact, roll it in, good for Elena Bevins, and we're tied.
Through and Zeller with an excuse me bump, and here goes Semp for takeoff.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome live to Thief River Falls, Minnesota. We're inside Ralph Engelstad Arena tonight to bring you the second game of the Section 8A Boys Basketball Semifinals tonight. Game number 2 this evening from Ralph Engelstad Arena features the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons, the number 2 seed from the West subsection, and the Kittson County Central Bearcats, the number 4 seed from the West subsection. Hello once again, everyone. I'm Dawson Peterson, bringing you tonight's game coverage on 96.7 FM KKCQ, Gold 101.5 FM KRJM, yourliveevent.com, and on Garden Valley TV. Welcome inside the pregame show, as it's being brought to you by Bitker Inc. and also brought to you by Solely Realty of Fosston. Looking at the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons and their run here to the section semifinals. Of course, the Falcons being the defending section champions. They beat Red Lake in the section championship a season ago. Fertile-Beltrami, a little bit of a scare in the play-in round against the Northern Freeze. A tight one. The Freeze gave Fertile-Beltrami everything they could handle, but it was the Falcons coming out on top, 71-66. The quarterfinals saw Fertile-Beltrami beating Kellier Northholm. Final score in that one was 78-41. And then for Kittson County Central, a 4 versus 5 matchup at UMC in the play-in round. The Bearcats beat the Ponies 61-41. And then in the quarterfinals, KCC over Cass Lake Bena 78-47. So that's how we get Fertile-Beltrami and Kittson County Central matched up here in the section semifinals. One half of the section championship is set. Red Lake County beating Stephen Argyle 60-42 just a couple of minutes ago. Inside the pregame show tonight, a pregame conversation with both head coaches for Fertile-Beltrami and for Kittson County Central. We'll preview some of the other games from around the listening area, including Section 6A, the semifinals game there. Adabor of West and Henning doing battle right now. That game on yourliveevent.com and on KRJB. Keys to the game for these two teams, followed by the starting lineups and then the opening tip-off. It is the Section 8A Boys Basketball Semifinals, game number 2 between Fertile-Beltrami and Kittson County Central on KKCQ, KRJM, yourliveevent.com, and Garden Valley TV.
And CDs, staying competitive by focusing on the needs of their customers. Their sound financial advice and outstanding service is something customers can depend on. Home loans, consumer loans, commercial and ag loans are just some of the services you can find at State Bank of Lake Park. Visit their locations in Lake Park and Hitterdal, or visit them online at www.statebankoflakepark.com. Are you looking for your next vacation rental? Call or text Mason at Cleve Guard Rentals, 701-552-3181. Family fun, girls getaway, retreats and get-togethers. Call or text Mason, 701-552-3181. Located on West McDonald Lake, your vacation awaits.
When you buy your propane from Lakes Community Co-op, you get the propane from the pro without the pain. The pro from Lakes Community Co-op starts with the service, monitoring systems, budget programs, online bill pay with additional services from Lakes Community Co-op. They set the tank, fill the tank, monitor and deliver propane as you need. Call 1-888-935-2281 to get propane to you from Lakes Community Co-op. For more information, visit lakescommunitycoop.com. Performance Ag west of Morup is locally owned and operated and ready to serve the area farmer. They offer these products for the upcoming season: seed, chemicals, dry and liquid fertilizer, and application services. When we're talking seed from Performance Ag, they'll provide growers with corn, soybean, sunflower, small grain, sugar beet, or other seed that you plant on your farm. Thank you for your business from Performance Ag west of Borup.
Welcome back inside the pregame show tonight as we get you ready for game number 2 of the evening. Pregame show brought to you by Bitker Inc. and also brought to you by Solely Realty of Fosston, leading the way for real estate in Northwest Minnesota since 1968. Bitker Inc. Call Bitker Inc. 456-SHOP. That's 218-456-7467. Let's get into our pregame coaches interviews. First with head coach Trent Jerome of the Kittson County Central Bearcats. After the Bearcats come in with a 21-7 overall record on the season so far. They beat Warren over at Waslow in the play-in round, Cass Lake Bena in the quarterfinals, and now they're paired up against Fertile-Beltrami here in the semifinals. Your pregame coaches interviews brought to you by River's Edge Insurance Agency of Hallstead and the Border Bank in Clearbrook. Coach Jerome of Kittson County Central joins us on the pregame show tonight. And Coach, hey, congratulations, first of all, reaching the semifinals here of the section playoffs. A win over Cass Lake Bena where you guys really just asserted dominance on the inside from start to finish, it looked like.
Yeah, I mean, it's great to be here, and the boys definitely went out and played and earned it, like you said. They played a great defensive game to start it, but that also got our offense going. We played our game inside out on the offensive end. Vig was able to dribble, drive, and score, and also just with traditional post-ups. And then defensively to hold a powerful offense like that to 47, I was very proud of my club.
Yeah, tell our listeners a little bit about your section playoff so far. I know Warren over at Waslow in the 4 versus 5 matchup. Well, the Ponies had a really good year, but it turns into a 20-point game. And then a little bit of a beatdown against Cass Lake Bena. And as far as your guys being challenged throughout this section playoffs and coming into tonight against the defending section champions, what do you think about that?
Well, I mean, they were certainly challenged that first night. Warren had us, within a single score in the first half, and it was kind of just a good check for our guys to just go back to, hey, we got to play our game. Don't try to play the way they want us to play. And then when we settled in, we just did our thing inside out then, and then defensively we held a great scoring team again to 41 there. And then coming on this court, it's adversity just playing in a new place, and to see them put up 78 points while also stopping their offense, it was a great thing to see. I think we've been tested, and we're ready to go for tonight.
Well, I think everyone's highlighting the matchup tonight with Ty Vig and his size and how crafty he is on the inside. And there's not a ton of teams around the section that can match up with you guys. And Fertile-Beltrami, they've got some size on the inside. So what are you expecting down low?
Hey, they played a physical game inside last time. They rebounded very well, and I think that was the dominating factor inside. Just having multiple guys who can stop Vig on the glass, and then also us having to stop multiple guys on their glass. So, I'm excited for it. Just trying to get Vig different looks, maybe getting those big guys out of position so our other guys can attack, and just hopefully we can rebound. That's our big key for this one is rebound.
Well, it's not always about him scoring baskets, right? He attracts so much attention on the floor, too.
Yes, certainly. And he's been a great passer down the stretch here. We wouldn't be able to do it without those guys around him knocking down those 3-pointers and attacking off that. He definitely gives them open looks because of that, and he's been a great one to share the basketball.
Defensively, the game plan for you guys tonight?
They can score it inside just with that size, like you said. So we want to make them take tough jumpers in front of us, and then also force them into some uncomfortable situations with our zone. But ultimately just playing Bearcat basketball defensively.
All right. Well, sounds good, Coach. I appreciate the time. Good luck tonight.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And that was head coach Trent Jerome of the Kittson County Central Bearcats joining us on the pregame show tonight with our pregame coaches interviews brought to you by the Border Bank in Clearbrook and also brought to you by River's Edge Insurance Agency of Hallstead. When we return on the other side of our commercial break here in the Solely Realty and Bitker Inc. pregame show, a conversation with head coach Neil Steffes of the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons. Fertile-Beltrami, of course, the defending Section 8A champions from a season ago. They went on that long state playoff run, including a triple overtime game in the semifinals against West Central area. Fertile-Beltrami then would lose in the championship to the Cherry Tigers, who were outstanding last year and having another sensational this year. Head coach Neil Steffes of Fertile-Beltrami on the way next with our pregame coaches interviews brought to you by the Border Bank in Clearbrook and Rivers Edge Insurance Agency of Halstead after this timeout on KKCQ, KRJM, Garden Valley TV, and YourLiveEvent.com.
Benedictine Mission Coordinator has a great move-in special. For a limited time, you can save $5,000 when you move in. That's $1,000 off your first 4 months of rent, and the $1,000 move-in fee is waived. Your rent at Benedictine Mission Coordinator covers 3 meals a day, home and yard maintenance, indoor access to Essentia Health Clinic and Benedictine Therapy Services, and much more. To schedule an appointment, call Benedictine Mission Court at 218-784-5250. Save $5,000 with this move-in special.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argusville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
Grow with us. Build with us. Ada Building Center, LLC. They offer estimates and drafting on homes, houses, shops, lake cabins, garages, and more. From start to finish, thank you for choosing Ada Building Center, LLC for your building material needs. 218-784-3661, Ada Building Center, LLC, Highway 200 East Edge, Ada. To see their latest building projects, visit their Facebook page.
Welcome back inside Ralph Engelstedt Arena here in Thief River Falls as we get you ready for game number 2 of the night in the Section 8A boys basketball semifinals. Fertile-Beltrami takes on Kittson County Central. Let's continue our pregame coaches interviews brought to you by Rivers Edge Insurance Agency of Halstead and also brought to you by the Border Bank in Clearbrook. Here's our pregame conversation with head coach Neil Steffes of Fertile-Beltrami. Head coach Neil Steffes of Fertile-Beltrami joins us on the pregame show here tonight. And Neil, congratulations making the semifinal round here of the section playoffs. And you guys get Kittson County Central tonight. Played Keller North home in the quarterfinals on Saturday. You know, and it was like a game where you guys took care of business from start to finish. You know, but is there an advantage or disadvantage to your guys not really playing any of the second half? Or would you rather been a tighter game to stay loose coming into tonight?
Yeah, I don't know if it really matters. Our kids did what they were supposed to do, and, that's what you want to do. And so the reality of it is, they got some rest, and, for our guys, maybe that was good. We've been sick coming in, and some of our guys still aren't 100% on the year. And so, maybe if we do win tonight, you have a quick turnaround. And so, hopefully it'll be to our advantage. And, it is what it is. You got to come ready to play, and hopefully we are, and we'll see what happens.
Well, you guys get Kittson County Central, like we said, here in the semifinals. You beat the Bearcats in the regular season. What can you tell us about how that regular season matchup went?
Yeah, we played pretty well in that game. We jumped out. It was pretty back and forth right away, and then we got a little bit of a 7-8 point lead, and got it up to 17. And then at the end, we kind of did some silly things, and they were able to come back a little bit, and we end up winning by 9. But the big key in that game was we kind of contained Viggy, only at 13 points, which is going to be key for us again tonight. And, if we can contain him tonight, I think we've got a good chance of winning.
Well, and he had his way against Castle Lake Bena in the quarterfinals. And the big thing about that is because, well, nobody could match up with him in that game. But you guys, with all the size you have that matchup tonight.
Yeah, that's one fortunate thing we have against him. We're probably one of the few teams in the section that can really match up with him size-wise. And, it showed in the first game that we played. And, if we can do that, like I said, again, keep him under 20 points, we've got a chance to win the game.
Well, how about the balance of containing him on the inside, but then not forgetting about everybody else? Is it truly a don't let Vig beat us mentality, or?
Well, little bits. I mean, if he gets the ball inside, he's going to have a lot of guys around him. But then you also have to realize, in the first game we played, one of their guys hit 3 or 4 threes in the first half where we kind of forgot about him. And then we kind of made some adjustments in second half, and that kid didn't didn't score another point the rest of the game. And so, yeah, I mean, you got to balance it. You can't just let guys stand out there and bomb threes and shoot at will. So yeah, it's a little bit of a balance, but I thought last game we did a pretty good job of that, especially in the second half. And so, we'll see. Like I said, hopefully our kids are ready to play and, we do what we're supposed to do.
When offensively for you guys to get into a flow right away, what do you want to see?
Well, we got to execute. I tell our guys that when we want to go, I call it rogue, and we want to try to go one-on-one, and we want to do these things that are off schedule from what we want to do. We don't look very good. We look pretty clunky, but when we're executing and we're running the things we're supposed to, we look pretty good and we can score some points, but we'll see. I mean, like I said, sometimes we do it, sometimes we don't, but hopefully, they've got it figured out and they're willing to do that tonight. And if we do and we execute offensively, I think we'll be able to score some points.
All right. Well, sounds good, Neil. Appreciate the time. Good luck.
All right. Thanks a lot.
And that was head coach Neil Steppes of the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons joining us on the pregame show tonight. Pregame coaches interviews brought to you by the River's Edge Insurance Agency of Halstead. Lori, Emily, and the team at River's Edge Insurance Agency can help coach you and your family to your insurance needs. Also brought to you by the Border Bank in Clearbrook. When it comes to community banking, Border Bank of Clearbrook does it better than the rest, understanding their significant role in the community as an engine to spur economic growth. That's the Border Bank in Clearbrook. Keys to the game for these two teams tonight. We talk about the inside presence for both the Falcons and the Bearcats. First for Fertile-Beltrami, I think you continue to stay aggressive on the inside. Of course, the Bearcats, they have Ty Vig on the inside, but I don't want to say that's their only big, but that's their main presence. For Fertile-Beltrami, they've got Drew Gullickson, Gage Henriksen, and Preston Hansen. If they can use those three guys to go at Vig in the inside game of Kittson County Central, that should open up some lanes as well for the shooters of Fertile-Beltrami. So I think staying aggressive against the Kittson County Central defense is a big key for Fertile-Beltrami tonight. For the Kittson County Central Bearcats, Coach Jerome talked about rebounding, and the effort they need to have in this one this evening. It's all about the bigs tonight, whether it's the offense on the inside or it's the defense and blocking shots or the rebounding underneath. It's all about defense on the inside for these two teams. It's all about the inside presence for the Kittson County Central Bearcats, and I think they need to win the rebounding battle tonight in order to beat Fertile-Beltrami. Those are your keys to the game here in this one for Fertile-Beltrami and Kittson County Central. A quick look ahead at what's next after tonight, and it's the championship on Friday. That's the only thing left to go. Red Lake County has punched their ticket to the section championship to be played on Friday. Sometime could maybe be moved up potentially with the impending weather forecast, but we haven't heard for sure as of quite yet. But Red Lake County, they beat Stephen Argyle earlier tonight, 60-42. So the Rebels in the championship game at 7 o'clock right back here on Friday. For now, at least at Ralph Engelstad Arena here in Thief River Falls, we'll play the winner of Fertile-Beltrami and Kittson County Central. And of course, Fertile-Beltrami, the defending section champions after their deep run and all the way to the state championship last year. So the championship game, the section championship, is coming up on Friday. After that, spring sports season. That's your look ahead. Brought to you by the Crookston and Fosston Eye Clinics. Schedule your eye exam today by calling the Crookston Eye Clinic at 218-281-2020 or the Fosston Eye Clinic at 218-435-2424. Let's get to your starting lineups tonight. Brought to you by Hugo's Family Marketplace and Hugo's Express of Fosston, and also brought to you by West Main Pizza. Starting five for Kittson County Central as they're being announced on the floor. Junior number 2, Brock Scalise. Sophomore number 3, Eli Peterson. Sophomore number 4 is Kellen Johnson. Senior number 12 is Ty Vig, and junior number 23 is Brody Scalise. Head coach for the Kittson County Central Bearcats is Trent Jerome. Assistant coaches for the Bearcats, Tom Vig. Starting five now for the defending section champion, Fertile-Beltrami Falcons, trying to reach back-to-back section championship games. Here's the Falcons starting five. Senior number 0, Caleb Stoltman. Junior number 1, Briar Strem. Junior number 3, Drew Gullickson. Junior number 24 is Preston Hansen, and senior number 30 is Easton Petrie. Head coach for Fertile-Beltrami is Neil Steffes. Assistant coaches are Jeff Gullickson and Tim Sykes. Those are the starting lineups tonight, brought to you by Hugo's Family Marketplace and Hugo's Express in Fosston. Also brought to you by West Main Pizza of Ada and the Rail District in Dilworth. Like them on Facebook, more than just pizza, westmainpizza.net. Fertile-Beltrami in their home red, white, and blue uniforms, primarily in the red coloring, and the Kittson County Central Bearcats in their away whites with the Bearcats in the cursive writing across the chest and trimmed in green. Fertile-Beltrami will run from right to left here in this first half. Kittson County Central the inverse from left to right. I'm Dawson Peterson. James Cardarelli behind the camera on YourLiveEvent.com. Thanks for joining us tonight on KKCQ, KRJM, Your Live Event, and Garden Valley TV. The winner up to the section championship on Friday. Fertile-Beltrami versus Kittson County Central, and this semifinal game is in the air. Fertile-Beltrami will have the opening possession first. Briar Strem in between the circles. Kittson County Central waving their arms around as they sit in the zone defense. In the corner to Stoltman, out to Hansen. Skip past left corner, tip nearly turned over. Strem picks it up, tiptoes the baseline, and then he did step on the baseline, and that's a turnover. First turnover of the game right away, just 17 seconds in, and it's Kittson County Central basketball. Peterson brings it across over to Scalise on the left side, into the corner to Peterson. Hansen facing up on Vig on the inside. Fertile-Beltrami also in a 2-3 zone of their own. Ball in the right corner, back up to the wing. Scalise around the arc, left corner. Eli Peterson launches a three, hits hard off the front. Preston Hansen, a nice box out of Vig, and that allows Briar Strem to come in and clear out the rebound. Petrie in the right corner, Fertile-Beltrami basketball inside, out, back to Petrie, puts up a three off the heel, and it's Ty Vig high in the air for his first rebound of the game. Vig, also a lefty, brings it across the timeline from left to right towards the north end of Ralph Engelstead Arena. Scalise on the inside, fires it to Vig, nearly had it stripped away. Vig can't finish. Rebound is tipped out and run down by Preston Hansen. Fertile-Beltrami across the timeline, back the other direction. Hansen drives to the right baseline, tries to step through, has it poked away, and a tie-up. Vig gets tied up with Hansen, as is Kellen Johnson in there, and it's a jump ball turnover, and the basketball goes to Kittson County Central after the jump ball turnover, the second already here in the first half against Fertile-Beltrami, not quite 90 seconds in. Bearcat basketball, Brock Scalise left side into the left corner to Johnson, inside to Vig, poked away, tipped away from behind and picked up by Strem, and that's a Kittson County Central turnover that time. Goose eggs on the scoreboard so far through the first 90 seconds. Fertile-Beltrami with the orange. Petrie on the right side, back to the left to Strem. Back to Petrie as they inch closer to the arc. Right baseline, Gullickson drives in, puts up a shot, blocked, but a foul. Two free throws now coming for Drew Gullickson. First free throws of the game, no score. A foul against Kellen Johnson is his first. Team's first of the game, and two free throws for Drew Gullickson. Gullickson, one of those guys for Fertile-Beltrami, as he connects on the first free throw from the Bagley Co-op Association free throw line that Coach Neil Steffes would like to see be a little more aggressive from the jump, as he took this one right to the rack and got fouled. If you can get Gullickson in a rhythm as he rattles in the second free throw, get him to work on the inside, that means good things for Fertile-Beltrami. First 2 points of the game belong to Drew Gullickson and the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons. Inside pass, Kittson County Central. Quick answer, down low to Vig. Count it and one. Down on the left block, Ty Vig banks it in on the left side. A foul against Preston Hansen of Fertile-Beltrami. That's his first and the team's first overall of the half. And right back to the other free throw line, Vig will shoot for the three-point play. The lefty, a couple of dribbles, a slight knee bend. The free throw, good-looking free throw, rolls around and falls through. 3 points for Ty Vig, and that gives Kittson County Central the 1-point lead, 3-2. 2 minutes in, first half. Right side, Petrie back to Strem on the left. Looks inside, doesn't have it to Petrie. Back to Strem, they play catch beyond the arc. High post, Hansen faces up, puts one up from 14. That's short. Big down with the rebound, pushes the pace from left to right. Defense is back, crosses over on Petrie towards the middle of the lane. He has it stolen away by Briar Strem. Turnover number 2 of the game against Kittson County Central. Strem had the upper hand that time. To the right wing, Petrie. Coach Jerome hops up off the bench and puts his hands in the air, reminding his defense to do the same. Right baseline to Gullickson, up to Petrie, whipped around the arc to the left side to Strem. Looks inside, back to Petrie on the right wing, peeks at the free throw line, left corner, Stoltman. Left elbow, Hansen, wing, Strem, three, that's good. Briar Strem with the trifecta gives Fertile-Beltrami the slight advantage, 5-3. Almost 3 minutes in to this first half of play here in the section semifinal. This is the first semifinal game for Kittson County Central since 2016. Would have been the West subsection back then. Down on the right baseline, Scalise inside, and the pass off the mark, looking for Vig across the lane. Petrie with the steal. Already the third turnover of the half against KCC. Inside Gullickson for Fertile-Beltrami. Out to Stoltman. Lines up a triple. That's well short. Nearly an air ball, but Johnson down with a rebound for Kittson County Central. Pushes the envelope to the near side to Scalise. Back to Johnson. Skips it over to the left wing. Peterson into the corner. Brock Scalise for three. Brock Scalise with his first points of the game, and it's 6-5. And a timeout called by Kittson County Central. Timeouts brought to you by Freedom Fuel and Shine in Ada. It's 6-5. Kittson County Central by 1 with 14:38 left to play in the first half.
Hi, this is Val from Ada Borup West. I want to say thank you for the support of the Ada Borup West School. The students, staff, administration, and leaders in the school are working together every day to make sure that the students are given every opportunity to succeed, and that is made possible from the support that the community has offered. From the Booster Club to the many other organizations and groups that have come together, thank you from all of us at Ada Borup West School, home of the Cougars.
Come back inside Ralph Engelstedt Arena here in Thief River Falls. Timeouts brought to you by Freedom Fuel and Shine in Ada. It's a 6-5 Kittson County Central lead after Brock Scalise knocked down a three. Fertile-Beltrami basketball, 14.5 left to go in the half. Left wing, Strem knocked down a three earlier, over to Petrie on the right side. Right corner, Gullickson, cut off, baseline, flips it back out to Petrie, who rotates around. Left-handed dribble towards the top. Relief over to Strem, back to Petrie, deep three from the right wing, off the back, pops into the air, and Brody Scalise down with the board for Kittson County Central. Kellen Johnson across the timeline, outlet pass to Scalise, skip pass over to the right wing, Brody Scalise back around on the left side. Now back to the right, Brock Scalise playing catch out front. Ashton Knutson in the game. Left corner, Vig faces up, pump fakes the three towards the top. Brock Scalise rises and fires from downtown. 2 3-pointers here in the first half for Brock Scalise, and Kittson County Central is in front by 4, 9-5. Less than 14 to play in the first half. Fertile-Beltrami pass inside. Hansen throws it across the lane, deflected and stolen away. Stolen away that time by Knutson. Kittson County Central basketball leading by 4. Knutson to the left side. Fired into the corner. Scalise head fakes a three. He's got 2 of them. Doesn't take it that time. Back into the corner to Vig. The lefty thought about the three over Gullickson, who closes out with the high hand. Up the wing. Brock Scalise to Vig, skip pass towards the top, touch to the right wing. Brody Scalise, inside pass, tipped away from behind by Gullickson, and last touch by Gullickson and out of bounds. And Kittson County Central keeps the basketball. So Drew Gullickson will take a break. He comes off the floor. Gage Henriksen takes his seat, or rather comes on. Actually, Preston Hansen walks off. As Henriksen is in for the first time. Baseline out of bounds. Eli Peterson to throw it in on the right side of the lane for Kittson County Central. Zips it to the right wing. Kellen Johnson, a triple. 3-point shooting early on. Kittson County Central has 3 threes, and they're in front by 7, 12-5. Fertile-Beltrami needing an answer here offensively. Ball out front. Gullickson, right baseline. Jumper from 14. Nice shot that time by Drew Gullickson. Nothing but net. 4 points for the junior, and it's 12-7. Excellent answer by the Fertile-Beltrami offense, and it's a 5-point game. Kittson County Central leads, and they have the basketball. Johnson inside to Vig. Pass off the mark, and it's tipped away by Gage Henriksen. Turnover number 4 as the Bearcats try to force it to the inside to Vig, who has 3 first-half points so far. Petrie right ring for Fertile-Beltrami. Right baseline. Bounce to Henriksen. His shot from where Gullickson knocked it down earlier was well short. Johnson the rebound. Bearcats are off and running. Peterson in the right corner. Eli crosses over to his left hand, bounces it up towards the top to Johnson, right back to Peterson on the right side. Looks inside, Vig doesn't have the positioning. Left wing, this is Knutson. Inside pass again, looking for Vig, and another pass tipped. Active hands defensively by Fertile-Beltrami, and they force turnover number 5. Fertile-Beltrami basketball down by 5. Inside Henriksen, and that pass was tipped and turned over. Loose ball picked up by Johnson. Here comes KCC down to the baseline, off to Vig, who comes in, and he gets fouled, and Ty Vig is going to go to the line for 2. Vig trailing the play that time. Flies in, draws a foul against Fertile-Beltrami. That's the first on Gage Hendrickson, team second, and 2 free throws coming for Ty Vig. Converted from there earlier with the 3-point play. Now he's going to get a pair, 3 points so far in the first half, and the lefty is off the mark on the first. Hansen back in for Fertile-Beltrami. James Serkinick is on for Kittson County Central, as well as Brody Scalise back onto the floor. Caleb Sather runs in for Fertile-Beltrami. Gullickson and Stoltman take a seat. Second free throw for Ty Vig. That one's perfect. Nothing but net that time for the senior forward, who has 4 first-half points, and that extends the Kittson County Central lead to 6. It's 13-7. Fertile-Beltrami basketball, 11:45 to play. Great baseline. Sather finds a cutting Hansen, and his bunny is from right in front off the mark. Too strong off the back. Kittson County Central basketball. Peterson across into the right corner. Scalise back up to Peterson. Knutson on the left side. Plays catch with Eli Peterson, and then it gets touched into the right corner. Scalise inside big. That shot too strong, but an offensive rebound and a putback on the opposite side. Serkinick cashes in, and it's 15-7. Kittson County Central by 8. Remember, Fertile-Beltrami beat KCC by 9 in the regular season, 61-52. Bearcats making their first run of the game to go in front by 8 points. Fertile-Beltrami basketball. Strem back over to Petrie on the right side. One dribble drive into the corner to Sather. Back up towards Petrie. Whipped over to the left to Strem. High post area. Hendrickson faces up out to Petrie. Head fake, 2 dribble, hop step, wild shot thrown off the backboard, and the rebound brought in by Vig. Rebound number 4, and now Vig almost threw it away. It was last touched by Fertile-Beltrami. Gullickson back on the floor. Hendrickson comes off. Fertile-Beltrami, some issues on the inside. Looking for a decent shot. Kittson County Central defense in their zone. They sort of push Fertile-Beltrami outside the zone. And they've got active hands in the air, closing up the passing lanes. They forced 4 Fertile-Beltrami turnovers here in the first half, and the Bearcats lead 15-7. Serkinick left wing, around the arc as it orbits around into the right corner. Scalise, long skip pass, and now a long 3. Brock Scalise hits hard off the front. Rebound tipped around. Serkinick runs it down, and he gets fouled. James Serkinick off the bench for Coach Trent Jerome. Efficient minutes, brings in rebound number 2, and the foul against Caleb Sather is his first, team's third of the half. Kellen Johnson back on for Kittson County Central as the Bearcats are threatening to push the game to a 10-point advantage, up 15-7 with 10:29 to play in the first half. Scalise on the right side, make that Eli Peterson to his left hand, bounces it to Serkinick in the left corner, and he gets called for a travel. There's a travel on Peterson. Hesitation on the pass. That's turnover number 6 against Kittson County Central, but the Bearcats lead by 8, 15-7, 10:23 first half. Lakes Community Co-op, Lynn Forest Insurance Agency scoreboard. Fertile-Beltrami with the possession. Strem across the logo from right to left, stops up at top. Over to Stoltman, to Hansen at the top, left wing, to Strem. Fired that direction, bounced into the corner to Sather, back to Strem, up top, Hansen, head fakes a 3, dribble, out, Strem, left wing, 3, well off the mark, that's an air ball. Serkinick the rebound, his third for Kittson County Central off the bench. Bearcats with it, less than 10 to go in the half as Ty Vig comes up off the bench and will check in on the next dead ball for the Bearcats. Serkinick on the left side, back up towards the top. Long skip, Serkinick bounced into the corner. Johnson, baseline drive, bumped, turned over. Stolen away by Strem. Stepped in front of it as the Bearcats tried to shape up around the rim. It's already turnover number 7 of the game for Kittson County Central. And Fertile-Beltrami looking for a good look here offensively. Stoltman fakes top, left wing, drives in. Now they do penetrate. Back out to Strem, who resets. Hansen, deep right wing 3, and they needed that triple desperately by the junior Hansen. His first points of the game, and it's a 5-point Kittson County Central lead, 15-10, 9:20 to play in the first half. Winner off to the section championship on Friday. Bearcat basketball, Scalise left wing. Back up and around into the right corner. Brody Scalise around the arc as the Bearcats try to work it inside. Bounce pass, tipped away from behind, looking for Johnson. He had it poked out of his hand, and Fertile-Beltrami's Hansen picks up the loose ball. Halfway home here in half number 1. Kittson County Central by 5, 15-10. As Preston Hansen operates the offense. Calling for a man to come up on the wing, over to the right wing. Stoltman looks inside, lob pass inside to Gullickson. Quick double out to Stoltman. 2 dribble drive, head fake, puts one up from 6, and he floats it in. Caleb Stoltman with the right hand makes it 15-12. 3-point Kittson County Central lead. A short 5-0 run for Fertile-Beltrami, and that'll trigger a timeout called by the Kittson County Central Bearcats with 8:34 to play in the first half. Freedom Fuel and Shine of Ada timeout. We're back after this on KKCQ, KRJM, your live event, and Garden Valley TV.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. This year, our Planter Operator Clinic dates are March 18th and 25th. Expanded sessions to include monitors, systems, and diagnostic training for V-Drive, Delta Force, and Speed Tube, as well as Row Flow and Air Force. Morning and afternoon sessions each day with lunch from Cruisin' Cafe. Register at planterdoc.com. March 18th and 25th. Please register at planterdoc.com.
Timeouts brought to you by Freedom Fuel and Shine of Ada. 8:34 to play first half. Bearcat basketball. They're in front by 3 points. 8.5 to go. Left wing, Scalise. Bounce pass left corner. Peterson thought about a three. Got Gullickson in the air. He recovers. Left side back into the corner. Peterson ahead fake. Dribbles it up towards the wing. Brock Scalise. Right corner three. Kellen Johnson rattles it home. Kellen Johnson, his second three-pointer, and it's 18-12. Kittson County Central by 6. Trying to snuff any momentum Fertile-Beltrami was trying to grab. Strem at the top, Falcon basketball. Hansen left wing, knocked down a three earlier. Up to Stoltman at the top, fakes inside, back to the left. Hansen drives in, down to the baseline. Gullickson puts it up, and he rolls it in. Vic got a piece of it. Gullickson stayed strong with it, and he got it to go. 6 points for Drew Gullickson, 18-14. Fertile-Beltrami trailing by 4. Bearcat basketball. Johnson in the right corner, wants another, but that one comes up short. Hansen the rebound for Fertile-Beltrami, their second, or rather his second. Falcon basketball, 7:35 to go. Kittson County Central by 4, 18-14. Stoltman at the top, ball over the top of his head, looks inside, goes to the left wing to Hansen, pops it up to Strem. Fakes inside again, doesn't like the lob. Left wing to Hansen, trying to drive in, and a reach and foul called against Kittson County Central's Brock Scalise is his first, team second. Fertile-Beltrami keeps it. Ashton Knutson back on the floor for Kittson County Central. Eli Peterson comes off. Easton Petrie back on for Fertile-Beltrami in an 18-14 game with 7:22 to play first half. Fertile-Beltrami trying to get to back-to-back section championship games. The winner will play Red Lake County, who beat Stephen Argyle earlier tonight. Falcon basketball. Petrie on the right side being hassled by Knutson. Right corner, bounce to Stoltman. Baseline drive, 8 on the shot clock. Lost it out of bounds, tipped out of his hands, and Stoltman also got his hand on it, and he touched it last. Turnover number 5 of this first half, and the basketball heads back to Kittson County Central, who leads 18-14. Petrie, nice hustle on the far sideline, tips that one out, but it'll stay with Kittson County Central with 7:02 to go in the first half. Bearcats by 4. Eli Peterson back into the game for Kittson County Central. Bearcat basketball lost to Fertile-Beltrami by 9 in the regular season. In Fertile, Peterson bounces left wing to Johnson. He's got a pair of triples in this first half. To Knutson, right side, back around the top. Knutson on the right wing again. Back to the left, playing catch with Peterson. Bounces left corner. Johnson, I beg your pardon. Popping out Vig. Left corner, drives by Gullickson all the way to the rim. Nice body control by Vig. And he banks it in on the left side, and Kittson County Central goes in front by 6, 20-14. 6:25 to go, first half. Petrie on the right side to Stoltman, high post area. Has it from 17, out to the right corner. Petrie dribbles it up towards the top. Free throw line. Gullickson turns, fires off the mark, and an air ball out of bounds. Basketball heads back to Kittson County Central as Gullickson rushes the shot a little bit. And head coach Neil Steppes pacing the far sideline with his arms crossed, has his team down by 6, 20-14, 6:10 to go in the first half. Bearcat basketball. Knutson on the left side, playing catch with Peterson in the right corner. Back to Peterson, around to Knutson. Fakes left corner. Back up to Eli Peterson. Right corner pass. Scalise around the arc. Left corner Johnson. Skips it back up to Peterson at the top. Steps into a three off the heel, and the long rebound brought in by Knutson. That time his first of the game. Left wing three is good. The ball gets worked back out to Eli Peterson, and it's 23-14. Bearcats by 9. It's their largest lead of the game with 5:37 to play. First half, Bearcats by 9. Fertile-Beltrami basketball. Petrie. Hansen out near the top of the key, well beyond the line. The zone defense pushing Fertile-Beltrami out. They need to penetrate and drive in. Driving kick. Strem left corner. Stoltman. 12 on the shot clock. Stoltman spins his way to the high post. Flips it to the left corner. Petrie for three. That's good. Easton Petrie with a big-time bucket that time. 23-17. 6-point Kittson County Central advantage. 5 minutes to go in the half. Scalise to the right short corner to Vig. Back to Scalise. Up towards the top. Peterson, a right-handed dribble. Right-handed pass to Brody Scalise. Long skip to Knutson on the left. Peterson up top. Plays catch with Knutson as they split the floor in half. Now back to the right side of the floor. Peterson into the right corner. That three off line from Brody Scalise. The rebound run down by Eli Peterson, and he got fouled on the rebound against Fertile-Beltrami's Briar Strem. And it's the first on Strem and the team's fourth of the game. Brock Scalise back onto the floor. James Serkinick into the game as well. He has 3 rebounds in this first half. Efficient minutes for Coach Trent Jerome. Kittson County Central Bearcat basketball in front by 6, 23-17, 4:35 to play. Vig lines up a right wing three, rattles in and out, sucked out by a vacuum. Petrie the rebound, and a foul on the rebound called against Stoltman, who pushed Scalise in the back, and Kittson County Central keeps the possession. The first on Stoltman, team's 5th, and just when Fertile-Beltrami got the stop defensively, a foul on the rebound. Inbounding on the left side of the lane, Eli Peterson out towards Johnson. Hands it back off to Peterson, resetting the offense here in the half court. Left wing to Vig, looks inside, there's no help side, but he doesn't throw it in. Serkinick towards the top, left wing, Vig, head fake, driving, Gullickson cuts him off. Into the left corner, Brock Scalise. Up to Johnson. 4 on the shot clock to 3. I don't know if they see it. Vig drives in with the right hand. Can't finish, but a foul called. He peeked at the shot clock. It was winding down, and he took it to the cup, and he got fouled. And Ty Vig back to the stripe for 2 as Coach Neil Steffes is on the floor, a couple of feet barking at his squad. Trying to tighten up defensively. The foul that time against Easton Petrie. That's his first as Vig rattles in the first free throw. Team 6th as well. 7 points for Ty Vig, and Kittson County Central is in front 24-17. Second free throw for Vig is up and in and out. Rebound. Oh, my goodness. Hansen couldn't control. Eli Peterson brought in another offensive rebound, and Fertile-Beltrami, in hockey terms, trying to get it out of their own zone. Bearcat basketball in front by 7, 24-17. Vig asking for a clear out. Drives in on Hansen, spins toward the middle. Oh, the big fella. He left it short. Got his own rebound. Hansen hacks at it, and Vig powers up and puts it down as he lays it in on the left side for 2. 9 points, 5 rebounds, 26-17. Kittson County Central by 9 with 3:35 to play. Fertile-Beltrami needing a little run here to end the first half to keep it within striking distance. Right wing Strem pushed out beyond the line into the right short corner. Stoltman drives in, double teamed, has to get it out to Strem in the corner. Drive, right baseline. Stoltman a floater, an air ball. Gullickson the rebound, putback rolls it in. Gullickson with a big offensive rebound and putback, 26-19, cuts the deficit to 7. Fertile-Beltrami now needing a stop on the defensive end of the floor. Serkinick bounces it inside, kicked out of bounds by the left foot of Preston Hansen. Basketball stays with Kittson County Central as the Bearcats' Brody Scalise comes back on, and Drew Hendrickson comes back in, or check that, Gage Hendrickson, I beg your pardon, back in for Fertile-Beltrami. Bearcat basketball, Eli Peterson inbounding on the near sideline with 3:09 left to go in the first half. Kittson County Central by 7, 26-19. Eli Peterson controls over to Johnson in the right corner. Closed out on by Hansen. Around the arc, Scalise. Back over to Peterson. Into the corner. Johnson lines up another 3. In and out. Rattled in and out. Halfway down and out. Strem down with the rebound. So Fertile-Beltrami gets the stop. Do they get the score with 2:50 to play? Stoltman. Petrie up top. Over to the right side in front of the KCC bench to Strem. Lob pass over the top to Hansen. Drives, hop step out to Strem. Fakes baseline, skips it left corner. Petrie lines up a three. Comes up short that time. Oh, and then it falls into the lap of Henriksen. And they didn't have the angle on the rebound. Johnson secures the board that time. Henriksen missed the bunny. And here comes Kittson County Central. Right corner, Brock Scalise faces up over the top of Stoltman and the hand down a little bit. Scalise tried to take advantage, but it was off the mark. Strem down with the rebound, his third. Fertile-Beltrami with the basketball, catching a break on the missed three that time. 26-19, Kittson County Central by 7. Petrie left wing. Has to get it out to Stoltman at the top. Right wing, Hansen thought about a three. Drive, right corner, long two. Stoltman cashes in. Stoltman a long deuce. And it's 26-21. Right corner jumper from 16 by Stoltman with $1:45 to play. And the Bearcats in front by 5, 26-21. Bearcat basketball. Peterson into the right corner. Johnson nailed a couple of threes from there earlier. Orbits around the arc into the left corner. Back up to Peterson at the top. Stepped into it. Head fake in between the legs dribbled. Kick out back to the top. Over to the left wing. Scalise catches and puts up a three. And that one's offline that time. Strem the rebound. Vig was trying to poke it away from behind. Fertile-Beltrami can cut the deficit from 5. Down a little bit further here. It's 26-21. Hansen from way downtown. That one misses. Rebound bobbled into the lap of Ty Vig as Petrie tried to come up with the offensive glass. Bearcat basketball. Vig at the top. Bounce pass left corner. Scalise. That's good. Brock Scalise, his third three-pointer of the game, and it's 29-21. Bearcats by 8 with 50 seconds to go in the first half. Strem over to Petrie, up top to Stoltman, back to Strem, inside left baseline. Hansen fakes out, baseline drive, double team to Strem in the left corner, drives inside the painted area, goes right at the body of Vig, and he lost it, or rather tried to put up a shot, airballed it out of bounds, but it was saved by Petrie, and then he threw it off the leg of a Bearcat player, so Fertile-Beltrami keeps the basketball. Nice effort that time by Easton Petrie. Inbounding on the left side of the lane this time. Petrie fakes inside, looks towards the top, goes to Strem. Right wing Stoltman. Deeper into the corner, Petrie. Entry to Henriksen. Bounce pass, and it was tipped out of bounds. Looking for Henriksen. And he touched it last, and it's turnover number 6. For Fertile-Beltrami. Turnovers and three-pointers nailed by Kittson County Central has been the story of this first half. And it's 29-21, Bearcats by 8, 25 seconds to play. First half, Vig at the top, right side over to Peterson. They'll try and hold for the last shot. 16 on the game clock. Shot clock is turned off. Left wing, Brock Scalise. Hands it off to Peterson. 10 on the game clock. Dribbles over to the right side. Scalise, right corner, three. It's good. Brock Scalise, his fourth three-pointer. Strem, he's got a heave from half court, puts it up. Oh, he just missed it wide right. A close effort that time. But it's 32-21. That's your score at the half on the Lindfors Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. Kittson County Central by 11, 32-21. The halftime report from Bid It On Auctions on the way next on KKCQ, KRJM, and YourLiveEvent.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
American Crystal Sugar Company, with their 4,000-plus employees and shareholders, are deeply rooted in the communities of the Red River Valley. They're committed to the sustainability and growth of their business and to improving lives in the places where we work and live by investing in people, our communities, and the future of American Crystal Sugar. Visit crystalsugar.com to learn more about scholarships, grants, volunteerism, donations, and more through the Community Roots American Crystal Giving Program, growing strong community roots. American Crystal Sugar Company.
This is Drew Ness, your local ag business banker at American Federal Bank in Ada. Over my nearly 2-decade career, I've prided myself on being a relationship lender, listening to my customers, and providing custom-tailored solutions based on their financial goals. With true local decision-making done right here in the Red River Valley, you can be sure American Federal Bank will be with you every step of the way. Call 784-7121 or stop by the office and visit with me, Drew Ness, your local experienced ag business banker at American Federal Bank in Ada, member FDIC.
Bears Home Solutions is the Red River Valley's premier HVAC and plumbing company. Our team of friendly, licensed professionals has delivered top-notch service to the Red River Valley since 1978. Bears Home Solutions is the only name you need to know when it comes to heating, cooling, and plumbing installation, service, or repair. When you want it done right the first time, you need a Bear in there.
I'm Molly, and I have lived here a little over 3 years now. I like the open spaces here and being able to go in and out. I like the fact that I don't have stairs or elevators. I just have most everything that I need close at hand.
The Bennett Holcomb Agency only sells and services crop insurance. Because each farm operation is different, John, Wayne, and Marissa strive to help you develop a cost-effective insurance plan that fits your needs. Whether it's common crops, specialty crops, livestock, or crop hail, please call or stop at the Bennett Holcomb Agency and fine-tune your risk management plan today. The Bennett Holcomb Agency, Ada and Moorhead, an equal opportunity provider.
Welcome into the halftime report here on KKCQ, KRJM, yourliveevent.com. At the half, it's Kittson County Central leading Fertile-Beltrami 32-21. In a summary from that first half, 3-pointers by Kittson County Central, a couple more rebounds over Fertile-Beltrami, giving them some second chance opportunities. And then offensively for Fertile-Beltrami, they haven't really been able to get all that great of a look on the offensive end, but credit Kittson County Central. Their defense is pushing Fertile-Beltrami out beyond the 3-point line. And that's forcing Fertile-Beltrami to put up some long shots. They've knocked down 2 3-pointers, 3 3-pointers in this first half. Kittson County Central, Brock Scalise has 4 3-pointers of his own, as the Bearcats have 7 3-pointers from that first half of play. So that's the difference so far. Also, some turnover numbers have been in a little bit of an issue for both squads, as Kittson County Central leads by 11 at the half, 32-21. This is the halftime report from Bid It On Auctions, bididon.net, and also brought to you by the Linfors Insurance Agency. Locations in Fosston, Bagley, Clearbrook, Mahnomen, Ada, and Fertile for Linfors Insurance. First half numbers from Smile Designs on the way next on the other side of our commercial break, as Kittson County Central leads 32-21 at the half on KKCQ, KRJM, your live event, and Garden Valley TV.
You'll love these prices on Firestone all-season tires at Bitker Inc. This sweetheart sale at Bitker Inc. on Firestone all-season tires includes huge discounts. Visit with Troy at Bitker Inc., located between Ada and Halsted. Bitker Inc., 218-456-SHOP. That phone number, 218-456-7467. Sweet prices all month on Firestone all-season tires at Bitker Inc.
Linforce Agency and Auto Owners Insurance care about the success of our local communities, businesses, and farms. We are cheering right alongside you for area students, athletes, and their achievements. We're here to celebrate your milestones and are with you through the unexpected. Our team of insurance agents is committed to helping you find a policy that fits your needs. At any of our locations, we will work with you to ensure that you and those you care about most are protected. Give us a call today at 218-435-6585 and check out our website at linforceagency.com.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Welcome back to Thief River Falls, Minnesota, Ralph Engelstedt Arena. Dawson Peterson on hand, James Cardarelli behind the YourLiveEvent.com camera. Kittson County Central leads Fertile-Beltrami at the break 32-21 as we look at your first half numbers brought to you by Smile Designs of Fosston. First for Kittson County Central, 12 points. 12 points for Brock Scalise, all 3-pointers. 3 points for Eli Peterson, that was a triple. 2 triples for Kellen Johnson, 6 points, 3 rebounds. James Serkinick off the bench with 2 points, 3 rebounds. Ty Vig with 9 points and 6 rebounds in that first half. Looking at Fertile-Beltrami, 4 points for Caleb Stoltman, a 3-pointer for Briar Strum, 8 points for Drew Gullickson, and 3 points for both Preston Hansen and Easton Petrie. Rebounding totals, Kittson County Central out-rebounding Fertile-Beltrami 2-1 in this first half, 16-8. And turnover totals, Kittson County Central 8, Fertile-Beltrami was 6. From the Bagley Co-op Association free throw line, KCC was 4 of 6 for 66%. Fertile-Beltrami was 2 of 2 in that first half. Those are your first half stats. Brought to you by Smile Designs of Fosston. At Smile Designs by Sandwick, they are committed to your health, beauty, and relaxation. Visit their website today to book an appointment for braces, clear aligners, therapeutic, or cosmetic aesthetics. And after your appointment, schedule to relax and unwind in their state-of-the-art massage chair at Smile Designs of Fosston. Kittson County Central up by 11 at the half. 32-21 second half between Fertile-Beltrami and Kittson County Central. Coming up next on KKCQ, ARJM, YourLiveEvent.com, and Garden Valley TV.
No matter the need, no matter the importance, Life Care Medical Center is here for you through it all. Find nurturing professionals providing personalized care and attention for parents and their newborns during the beginning of a new life. Find specialized surgeons giving life back to patients through a wide variety of outpatient and emergent surgeries. Find physical therapists guiding one through their most challenging times, but towards their best times. Find care close to home. Life Care Medical Center.
When it comes to insurance, CHS Northwest Insurance Services of Fertile has your back. Meet Janet E. Fox, your dedicated agent specializing in multi-peril and hail insurance. Life is unpredictable, but your coverage shouldn't be. Trust the team that cares about your peace of mind. Call Janet E. at CHS Northwest Insurance Services in Fertile today at 701-371-6193. CHS Northwest Insurance Services of Fertile, because when it comes to insurance, precision matters. Welcome back to Ralph Engelstedt Arena here in Thief River Falls as we just finish up the halftime report from Lynn Forest Insurance Agency, locations in Fosston, Bagley, Clearbrook, Mahnomen, Ada, and Fertile, and also brought to you by Bid It On Auctions, bididon.net. Online auction sales including items like tractors, cars, trucks, egg components, collectibles, and more. Let's take a look at your second half focus on the game, brought to you by Valley Vision Clinic of Ada. And for Fertile-Beltrami, I think they need to focus on the rebounding battle in this second half. They're being out-rebounded 16-8 in the first half. And then for Kittson County Central, continue to stay aggressive shooting the basketball. They had a big first half in shooting the basketball, knocked down 7 3-pointers, but keep casting away. You might as well. You're up by 11, 32-21. That's the focus on the game, brought to you by Valley Vision Clinic of Ada. Fertile-Beltrami basketball to start this second half. Coming out more aggressive as Strem drives in, fires it to the right corner. Petrie catches a low pass, puts up a long jumper, and it's too strong. Off the backside of the rim, Scalise with the rebound. Fertile-Beltrami certainly an emphasis to be a little more aggressive on the offensive end right away on that first possession. KCC basketball, Brock Scalise, who has 4 3-pointers in the game, off to Peterson at the top to Vig on the right wing. Gullickson a high hand defensively. The lefty Vig fires it to the left side. Scalise, left wing, back screen, inside. Vig wide open for 2. 11 points for Ty Vig, and Kittson County Central now in front by 13, 34-21. High post pass, nearly out of bounds. Run down by Petrie in the right corner. Ball over the top of his head. Inside Hansen, wraparound pass. Gullickson on the left side, left it short. Another shot right at the rim. Fertile-Beltrami can't cash in on. Vig ahead of steam, drives in. Left corner, Peterson, baseline cut off. Up towards the wing. Jump pass to Vig in the corner. Thought about the three over Gullickson. Goes baseline, spins toward the middle, draws contact. Doesn't get the whistle, but he gets his own offensive rebound. And man, Ty Vig right now on the inside just outworking Fertile-Beltrami as he missed that shot. Gullickson turned around for the rebound, and Vig got there first. And 2 free throws coming for Ty Vig. As the foul went against Easton Petrie, his second, team's first of the second half. Vig with the free throw puts it in. Ty Vig with 12 points. 35-21. Kittson County Central by 14. Fertile-Beltrami beat KCC in the regular season by 9. And Vig just matched his point total from that regular season game. The Falcons held him to 13. And he's got 13 right now, and we're just underway in the second half, a minute and a half in. 36-21, Bearcats by 15, as Gullickson gets mugged in the right corner in a reach-in foul against Kellen Johnson. That's his first. Team second of the, or rather their first of the second half, second on Johnson. It's only their third foul as a team. Fertile-Beltrami with the basketball on their own offensive end, down 36-21. Briar Strem to Petrie in the right corner, thought about a three, didn't take it. High post pass, Hansen, pass over the top, looking for Gullickson on the inside, stolen away by Vig, ripped out of there, and Kittson County Central back the other direction, already in front by 15 points. Peterson at the top, shovels it off to Johnson, goes around a screen, gets cut off by Hansen, being hassled out on the right wing, drives in, steps through over the top of Hansen, scoop layup, rolls off the left side, and another offensive rebound for Kittson County Central. It's Johnson that time. Bounce pass inside to Vig, across the lane to Johnson, goes into the body of Hansen, and he flips that one in. 8 points for Johnson, and Kittson County Central outworking Fertile-Beltrami on the glass. They were out rebounding them 16-8 in the first half. Inside Gullickson to Stoltman. It's 38-21, a 17-point Kittson County Central lead. Gullickson right corner puts up a long two, misses it. Hansen can't squeeze the rebound, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Kittson County Central. At this point in the game, Kittson County Central is out rebounding Fertile-Beltrami 20-8. Some glaring numbers here. Strem on the left wing for Fertile-Beltrami. Drive, kick. Petrie needs a high arching three, and he got it. Left corner three by Easton Petrie, and it's 38-24. Trims the deficit to 14 as Kittson County Central's Peterson drives it all the way to the baseline. Out to Vig, gets to his strong hand, cut off by Hansen. They switch defensively. Gullickson was on him previously. Gullickson now guarding Johnson. Scalise at the top in between the circles. Right side Johnson. Over to the wing Scalise. Back around the arc. Vig from up top. Over the top of Hansen, and he rattles in a three-pointer. 16 points for Ty Vig, and it's 41-24. Bearcats by 17. Hansen's got to step out a little further than that. Warm-up jump shot for Vig that time to Hansen. Bounce pass inside Gullickson. Tipped around into the lap of Strem. Misses it. Bounces back. Gets his own rebound a second time. That's off the mark, and the rebound squeezed by Johnson as Gullickson couldn't reel it in for Fertile-Beltrami. Bearcat basketball and a travel called against Kellen Johnson, who was trying to work it into the front court. That's just been the big thing here in this second half and throughout this game as Fertile-Beltrami, they have not been able to rebound the basketball efficiently. Coach Jerome told us that in the pregame show. That was the big key for Kittson County Central, but Fertile-Beltrami having some issues with it as this game has wore on as they trail 41-24. Inside to Hansen, bumped out to Petrie at the top, fakes left, goes that way now to Hansen, who steps out for three. That's in. Preston Hansen, his second bucket of the game. It's a second three-pointer, and it's 41-27 as the ball starts to pop around a little bit more for the Fertile-Beltrami offense. Gave Hansen the open look. Kittson County Central basketball. Johnson over to Scalise on the right side. Brock Scalise ripping through. Strem is all over him. Bounce pass up to Johnson at the top. To the left side to Knutson in the corner. Vig steps out deeper in the corner this time, and Hansen pokes it away as Vig tried to size him up, and it's turnover number 10 of the game. Hansen picks up the loose ball. Fertile-Beltrami basketball from Stoltman to Hansen. Picked it up at the top of the key. Gives it right back to Stoltman on the wing. Johnson all over him. Stoltman rips to his left hand, gets downhill, nearly stolen away, and a tie up on the floor and a jump ball turnover. And the basketball back to Kittson County Central. It's turnover number 8 of the game after Stoltman tried to drive and kick. Eli Peterson back on for Kittson County Central. 41-27, Bearcats leading by 14 with 14 left to play in the second half. Winner off to the section championship to play Red Lake County. Coach Neil Steffes on the far side, clapping his hands, trying to fire up his defense, who needs to have a nice second half to try and slow down the Bearcat offense, who hit 7 threes in the first half. Long skip pass right side, Peterson, baseline, now the entry to Vig, no look pass, left wing, Johnson from downtown, another one. Kellen Johnson, his third three-pointer of the game, 44-27, and Kittson County Central continuing to heat up and stay hot from three-point land. Stoltman at the top, Fertile-Beltrami basketball. Petrie over on the right wing, bounce pass, right corner, Gullickson, the tall junior, down to the baseline, double-teamed, out to Hansen, step back three, forces it up off the front of the rim, and the rebound on the opposite side, brought down by Brody Scalise and Kittson County Central, and Eli Peterson across the timeline from right to left. Bearcat basketball can push it to a 20-point game with another made three. Entry pass, couldn't get it over the top of Gullickson, tipped it away, stolen. Fertile-Beltrami picks it up. Again, needing a score. They got the stop, need the score. Do it a couple more times to make a little bit of a run. Hansen right baseline, loops it to Gullickson, and he gets hit from behind by Ashton Knutson. Hansen went baseline. Gullickson was shaping up around the rim. Knutson was on his back, and he draws the foul, and the foul against Kittson County Central is just their second. Second of the half. Stoltman comes off. Colby Hema is into the game. First time for Colby Hema. Lob pass out to the right wing to Strem. Working on this Kittson County Central zone defense. Petrie left wing, ball over the top of his head. Fires it up top to Strem. Back to Petrie, who zips it inside Gullickson and over the top of Vig. That's what they need for the rest of this second half as Gullickson banks it in on the left side. 44-29, and Drew Gullickson has seemingly been a second-half player throughout this playoffs, I should say, at least in that second round against the Northern Freeze. Vig misses the baseline shot, gets his own rebound out the opposite side. Serkinick left side to Peterson, fakes baseline, chest pass up towards the top to Johnson. Ball over the top of his head, whips it to Knutson. Into the corner, Vig, three-pointer over Gullickson, tie, Vig steps out for another one. 19 points for Ty Vig, and just like that, it's 44-29 in Kittson County Central. Deadly accurate from downtown here tonight. Pass to the baseline. Hansen went for the reverse, and a foul is called as Hansen's going to head to the stripe now for two. A foul against Kellen Johnson is his third. Team's third of the half. 2 free throws coming for Preston Hansen from the Bagley Co-op Association free throw line. Desperate for a pair of made free throws. Take them any way they can cut it to a 15-point deficit. Rather, it would be 16 as the first free throw swirls out, and it's no good. Hansen still with only 6 points, and now a timeout called by Kittson County Central with 11:57 to play in the second half. Bearcats in control by 18. It's 47-29. We're back after this.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility has recently started offering a $4 per hour shift differential for rotating shifts. Go to AmericanCrystalCareers.com for more information.
Welcome back out of the Freedom Fuel and Shine timeout. Preston Hansen at the line for the back end of 2 as he rolls that one in. 7 points for Preston Hansen to make it 47-30. Kittson County Central basketball. Vig into the front court, gets by Hansen, drives in. Serkinick left corner. Up near the top, Eli Peterson as Fertile-Beltrami now needing some stops defensively as Hema face guards his guy. Long skip pass into the right corner. Serkinick. Vig at the top. Trying to stay strong with it as Hansen swipes at it. Bearcat fans are looking for a foul. They're not getting it. Serkinick on the right side. Handoff. Peterson driving in. Steps through. Henriksen ties him up, and a foul called against Henriksen. He wanted the jump ball. The official said, nope, you got him on the arm. And the foul against Gage Henriksen is his second. Team second. And 2 free throws coming for Eli Peterson. Peterson with 3 points. Caleb Sather ready to check in on bended knee in front of the scorer's table. Bagley Co-op Association free throws. Eli Peterson puts up the first free throw, puts it in. 4 points for Peterson, and it's 48-30. Kittson County Central by 18 with 11:28 to play. Henriksen comes off. Sather will take a seat. Or rather, Henriksen comes off Sather into the game. I beg your pardon. Second free throw for Eli Peterson after he made the first. And he makes the second nothing but net. 5 points for Peterson. It's a 19-point Kittson County Central lead, 49-30. Fertile-Beltrami basketball. They beat Kittson County Central by 9 in the regular season. Loose ball. Now it's going to go into the backcourt. Scalise is all over it. Sather jumps on him, and the foul against Caleb Sather as he nearly frog splashes on Brock Scalise, who picks up the loose ball. The foul against Sather is his second, team's third. And if Sather would have sort of jumped on Scalise with a little bit less intensity that time, probably wouldn't have got called for the foul, but it's a turnover. Turnover number 9 against Fertile-Beltrami, Kittson County Central basketball. Scalise, lob pass towards the middle, tipped by Hansen. Loose ball picked up by Strem, and a foul by Ty Vig, who fouled Strem. The foul against Ty Vig is his first. Team's fourth. The turnover against Kittson County Central off the inbound is turnover number 12 of the game, and Fertile-Beltrami takes the possession down by 19, though, 49-30 with 11:10 to play. Right corner, Petrie. Hema around the top, back to Petrie. Inside, long skip to Strem, and Serkinik drops on the backside. He tips it out of bounds, and Kittson County Central trying to say Strem tipped it out, but it does stay with Fertile-Beltrami. 11:02 remaining. 11:02 to go in the game. 49-30. Kittson County Central by 19. Winner off to the section championship. Kittson County Central in the half court, sitting in a 3-2 zone defensively as Sather has it stripped away. Strem picks up the loose ball. Over the top pass to Hema, right corner. Hansen up the wing. Strem fakes the extra pass to the corner, drives in, and Scalise a little out of position. So second foul on Brock Scalise, team's fifth of the half. Fertile-Beltrami trying to continue to stay aggressive in the second half. Not quite to the halfway mark, but it's a 19-point game, 49-30. Needing efficient looks here on the offensive end as Hansen curls around and rattles in a three. 10 points for Preston Hansen, 49-33. 16-point Kittson County Central lead with 10:40 to go in the game. Vig out on the logo for Kittson County Central. Hansen with him defensively. Over to the right wing, Brock Scalise. Bounces it up towards Brody Scalise. Left wing, Peterson. Corner, Vig. Head fake, jabs baseline, goes middle, spins baseline, drop step, puts it up and in, and one. Oh, what footwork from the big fella, Vig. And he goes to the line for the three-point play. The foul against Preston Hansen is second, team's fourth. And Vig at the line for one more. Free throw is up by the southpaw, and that's around and off the right side as Sather clears the rebound. Vig has had a big night, 21 points, 9 rebounds. Two of those offensively as well. It's 51-33. Just when Fertile-Beltrami tries to snatch some momentum, Vig answers with a basket on the other end. Petrie inside. Hansen left block, skips it to the right corner. Strem. Long skip back to the left corner to Petrie. Around the arc, Hema. 12 on the shot clock. Petrie back in the corner. Left corner, Sather lines up a three. It's deflected out of bounds, but saved on the baseline by Brody Scalise, but he stepped on the baseline, just barely had his toe on it. Fertile-Beltrami will keep it. 5 seconds on the shot clock, 9:53 to go in the game. Kittson County Central by 18, 51-33. Petrie inside, Sather, foul from behind, and Caleb Sather to the line. Two more free throws coming for Caleb Sather this time. Foul against Eli Peterson. His first, team sixth, and 2 free throws for Caleb Sather at the Bagley Co-op Association free throw line. Sather yet to score in the game. 9:52 to go. First free throw. Sather rolls it in. 51-34. Again, Fertile-Beltrami trying to find some kind of momentum. Sather rolls in the first free throw and can't get the second free throw. Hansen tips out the rebound to Brody Scalise. Almost could have got 2 hands on it, but Scalise runs it down, and now Preston Hansen fouls Kellen Johnson from behind on the reach, and it's the third on Preston Hansen, so he'll have to be careful. Fertile-Beltrami beating Kittson County Central by 9 in the regular season, 61-52. This is the first time KCC has been in the semifinals since 2016, was the subsection championship back then. Right wing Brock Scalise has it for KCC up 51-34. Vig at the top. Hansen, careful, almost gets called for a foul. Vig works through contact, gets all the way to the inside and finishes for 2 more, and it's 53-34. Kittson County Central in control now. Right baseline, Hansen steps through, gets bumped, no whistle, misses the reverse layup. Kellen Johnson, the rebound, his 6th. Long outlet pass, nearly stolen away. Hema tried to pick up the loose ball, but he stepped on the near sideline. The Bearcats keep it. 9:10 to go in the second half. Kittson County Central by 19 points. It's 53-34. Winner plays in the section championship on Friday against Red Lake County. And inbounds and going into the backcourt was Kellen Johnson. That's a turnover. Didn't establish himself in the backcourt before going over there. So bad turnover that time for Kittson County Central, but they're in control by 19 points halfway home here in the second half. 53-34, Bearcats in front. Leading the defending section champions. High post, Hema fires it, left corner, Strem drives baseline, and he gets fouled from behind, and there's a reach and foul against Kittson County Central, and that puts Fertile-Beltrami in the bonus with 9 minutes to play as Briar Strem walks to the Bagley Co-op Association free throw line. The foul against Vig is his 2nd of the game. Serkinick and Peterson back on the floor. Brock Scalise and Kellen Johnson come off for Kittson County Central, and Briar Strem at the line for a 1-and-1. Strem, the junior guard, puts up the free throw, and he puts it in. First points of the second half for Briar Strem. 53-35 after the made basket. Exactly 9 minutes remaining, and the second free throw by Strem, nothing but net. 5 points for Strem, and it's 53-36 as Fertile-Beltrami desperate for a string of defensive stops now with 8:55 to play. Long pass, Serkinick on the left side, pulls it out to the right wing to Peterson. He goes up top to Vig, gets positioning inside, and he threw it away. Tried to flip it to the right corner. Stoltman steals it. Turnover number 6 of the half. Hema into the front court on the outlet pass. Tipped out by Knutson, who tried to intercept the basketball that time. And Easton Petrie and Preston Hansen back in for Fertile-Beltrami. 8:41 to play second half. Kittson County Central by 17, 53-36. Again, Fertile-Beltrami gets that stop on the defensive end. Do they get the score here? Try not to come up empty on too many offensive possessions left in the game. Petrie at the top, left wing over to Strem. Ball on his right hip into the corner. Gullickson, left elbow. Stoltman steps into a 15-footer off the heel, and it caroms out to Serkinick for his 4th rebound. Vig races it back across the timeline from right to left with 8:20 to play. Handing it off to Eli Peterson in between the circles. Whips it over to the right wing. Top by Scalise, and a foul called against Easton Petrie, his 3rd, team 6th. One more, and Kittson County Central will be in the bonus for the rest of the game. Fertile-Beltrami already in the bonus. 8:16 to go second half. Inbounding Brody Scalise. Goes to Vig, well beyond the right wing. Hansen trying to stay with him defensively, playing with 3 fouls. Left side, Serkinick. Switching it on defense is Fertile-Beltrami up towards the top. Bounce to Scalise. Left baseline, Vig gets by Gullickson. Blocked from behind, but a foul called on Drew Gullickson. Ty Vig, when given time out on the wing, sizes up the defender time and time again. He can go either direction from that spot. Really nice footwork by the senior forward as he's at the free throw line for 2, and he leaves the first one short. Vig now 5 of 9 from the line, 23 points in the game. 8:01 to go. Second free throw, cashes in. 24 points for Vig, coming off a 31-point performance in the quarterfinal round against Cass Lake Bena. Fertile-Beltrami basketball. Hansen at the top, 7:55 to play. Over to Petrie. Puts up a 3 off the front of the rim and into the corner. Serkinick tries to save it, and then he threw it off of Petrie. Serkinik off the bench, providing a nice spark for Coach Jerome. He gets subbed off. Johnson back on. Brock Scalise back on as well. Knutson takes a seat too. 7:48 to play. 54-36. Kittson County Central in front by almost 20 points. Aircap basketball as Johnson brings it across the logo from right to left. Drew Gullickson is on him defensively. Pass inside. Strem steps in front of it, and he steals it away. Pass didn't have the angle. Here comes Fertile-Beltrami down 54-36. Stoltman to the top. Left wing, Petrie, Strem at the top, back to Petrie, left corner, Stoltman, baseline drive with the left hand, poked away from behind, picked up by Gullickson, to Petrie, drives, bounce pass, Gullickson puts it up with the left hand and puts it in for two. 54-38, the deficit 16. Again, a basket by Fertile-Beltrami, but what do they have on the defensive end of the floor? Trying to buckle down and get a stop against this Bearcat team who has been lethal from downtown. Hit 7 3-pointers in the first half. Strem forces a jump ball. He hits the deckhand. He calls the timeout. No, a jump ball. It's the basketball to Fertile-Beltrami. Or did he call it? Do they award the timeout? Fertile-Beltrami probably would have liked the jump ball because they had the arrow. But they do give him the timeout. 7:03 to play. Fertile-Beltrami trying to make a late run, down by 16. Timeouts brought to you by Freedom Fuel and Shine and Ada. We're back in 30 seconds.
Jensen Seed Company, Stephen, Minnesota. Talk about 2024 wheat varieties with University of Minnesota variety trials, including Rothsay, Torgy, Cannon, Buster, Dual, Teddy, and Wildcat. You can talk to Jensen Seed Company about seed cleanings, as Vonderhoff sugar beet seed, and more seed varieties available. If you're looking for other varieties, give a call to find the best fit for you. It's Jensen Seed Farm, Stephen, Minnesota, 218-478-3397.
Welcome you back out of that timeout, brought to you by Freedom Fuel and Shine in Ada. It's 54-38, a 16-point lead for Kittson County Central, who just turned the basketball over on a steal by Briar Strem. The 16th turnover of the game against Kittson County Central, but they're in front by 16, 54-38. Massive performance by senior Ty Vig, who has 15 points in the second half, 24 for the game. Coming off the 31-point performance in the quarterfinals against Cass Lake Bena. Fertile-Beltrami basketball down by 16. Inside, Gullickson faces up on Vig, doesn't have it. Backdoor pass, Hansen on the right block, bodied, and he puts up a shot and he gets fouled. And Preston Hansen will go to the stripe for two. 2 free throws from the Bagley Co-op Association free throw line. A score that's gone final from Perham in the 6A semifinals. Henning over Ada Borup West, 71-69. What a game there. As Hansen puts in the first free throw, he has 11 points. 54-39. Time not gone for Fertile-Beltrami by any means, but it's going to get to the point where it's going to turn into not being on their side as Hansen misses the free throw. Gullickson, the offensive rebound, putback misses. Hansen, the putback off the miss. 13 points for Hansen, and just like that, it's a 54-41 13-point game. Now Hansen steals it away, flips it up, couldn't get it. Gullickson, the offensive rebound, putback and a foul, and Fertile-Beltrami coming alive here with 6:34 to play in the game. And 2 big free throws now coming for Drew Gullickson. The foul against Ty Vig is his third. 2 free throws for Drew Gullickson, who has 12 points in the game. Some perspiration on the floor as Preston Hansen tosses a towel down. And the official down on the baseline puts his right foot on it, slides it around as if he's wiping up a spilled can of Mountain Dew on the kitchen floor. 6:34 to go, second half. It's 54-41. Fertile-Beltrami on a short 5-0 run so far to cut it to a 13-point game. If Gullickson can connect on 2 free throws, it would be just an 11-point deficit. Bearcats led at the break by 11, 32-21. Fertile-Beltrami hasn't been at that mark since. Drew Gullickson, the free throw, puts it in. Nothing but net for Drew Gullickson, the junior forward, who has 13 points, tied with Preston Hansen for a team high. 54-42. Second free throw by Gullickson. Also a perfect swish, 14 points, and it's 54-43. Fertile-Beltrami now most definitely needing a stop defensively. Kittson County Central basketball. Looping around. Peterson drives, kicks, right corner, up to the wing. Johnson, Vig towards the top. Johnson on the right side, couple feet beyond Stoltman, right on him. Drives in, pushed out, left wing, Vig. Little isolation, trying to get by Gullickson. Nicely done, cuts him off defensively. 10 on the shot clock. Johnson left wing, right-handed dribble. Runs into a screen with Vig, and now a foul is going to be called against Stoltman. Vig drew that foul on Caleb Stoltman, and they're going to call a push on Caleb Stoltman. That's his second, and the team's eighth. And Ty Vig will shoot a 1-and-1 this time. Boy, Vig is such a smart player. 24 points, 9 rebounds. Fertile-Beltrami hoping for a miss here on the 1-and-1. Free throw is up, and he did miss it. But Fertile-Beltrami, do they get the rebound? They do. Hansen down with the rebound. Fertile-Beltrami catches a break with 6 minutes to play. Can cut it to a single-digit deficit with a made basket here. Strem at the top. Left wing, Petrie looks inside on the baseline. Nothing there. Up to Strem, right wing, Stoltman. Down to the right baseline, Gullickson faces up to Hansen. Puts up the reverse layup. Missed it. He left it short. Rebound brought down by Kellen Johnson. Deep in the backcourt, Vig has it, tries to step through, and a foul called against Preston Hansen as Vig tries to go through the body. Foul on Preston Hansen. The foul now on Preston Hansen is his 4th and the team's 9th. 5:38 to go. Ty Vig will shoot another 1-and-1. Vig 6 of 11 from the stripe in the game. Missed the front end of a 1-and-1 not too long ago. Puts this one up and almost trickled. Went halfway down, almost out, and then it fell through. Goodness gracious. 25 points for Ty Vig, and it's 55-43. Second free throw by Vig, and he rattles that one in. 26 points for Ty Vig. 5:35 remaining. 13-point Kittson County Central lead. High post Gullickson out to Hansen from straight away, right between the eyes. Preston Hansen makes it a 10-point game, and Coach Neil Steffes steps on the hardwood, and it's 56-46. 5:27 to go in the second half. Winner to the section championship on Friday. We'll take the timeout with them. Brought to you by Freedom Fuel and Shine in Ada. We're back after this.
I'm Dan Sukert, your Fargo-Moorhead and surrounding area Edward Jones financial advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why my Edward Jones office is a proud sponsor of Park Christian Falcons basketball. Call 701-281-5264 for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Back, Kittson County Central basketball out of that timeout as the Bearcats race into the front court. Kellen Johnson rumbles down to the baseline with a right-handed dribble. And a foul called against the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons is the 4th on Easton Petrie. And 2 free throws coming for Kellen Johnson. It's a 10-point game. Fertile-Beltrami has certainly turned this into a game after trailing by almost 20 as Johnson makes the first free throw. Kittson County Central is in the double bonus the rest of the way. Kellen Johnson, second free throw, puts it in, and the Bearcats lethal from downtown and now making their free throws here late in the second half. They're in front by 12, 58-46. Hansen, right corner, baseline drive, cut off. Flips it out to Stoltman on the wing. Skip pass left side, high post. Hansen steps out for a 3, off the front of the rim, runs down into the corner as Drew Gullickson pushed a Bearcat in the back. Hansen knocks over the rope on the far side of the floor, and the stand falls over. Nobody standing there, thankfully. Kittson County Central ball. Ashton Knutson back in. Ty Vig, a massive night for the Bearcats. 26 points, 9 rebounds. Winner will play Red Lake County for the section title. The Rebels beat Stephen Argyle 60-42 earlier this evening. Inbounding on the baseline. Bearcats got to get it in. Long pass near side, and Petrie pushed Brody Scalise, and that's the 5th on Easton Petrie. The pass came to the near sideline. The Boo Birds come out for Fertile-Beltrami, as that'll bring the night to an end for the senior Easton Petrie. 2 free throws coming for Brody Scalise. It's a tough foul because the pass is in the air, and both guys trying to get their first, fighting for the possession. Colby Hema comes in for Petrie, as Coach Neil Steppes sort of shakes his head at Easton Petrie down on the sideline. And what do? Gives him a fist bump, walks back towards the other side of the bench, and the free throw is good by Brody Scalise. Those are the first points for Brody Scalise, and it's now 59-46. The lead back to 13 at one point. Fertile-Beltrami threatening to get it into single digits. Second free throw by Scalise misses, and a rebound from behind, an offensive rebound. Kellen Johnson, and a jump ball. Johnson gets tied up with Hansen, and the arrow belongs to Fertile-Beltrami. 59-46, 5:04, I beg your pardon, left to go here in the second half. Kittson County Central in the section semifinals for the first time since 2016. Strem, drive, kick. Hema off the bench for 3 in the right corner. Misses, and Vig swallows up a rebound. That's his 10th, and he's got the double-double. Pass to the near side. Knutson hands it off to Kellen Johnson. Left sideline. Cut off. Flips it to Vig. Gullickson stays with him. Jabs right. Crosses over to his right hand. Over to the left wing. Johnson, baseline drive, and the wraparound pass stolen away. Turnover number 11 of the second half. 19th of the game for Kittson County Central, but they're in front by 13. Strem off to Stoltman, drives in, bounce pass. Gullickson puts it up and in for 2 on the right side. Drew Gullickson with 16 points, and it's 59-48. Ball saved in the corner, a near turnover. It's run down on the baseline by Peterson, and now a timeout called by Coach Jerome, who is starting to panic with a near 10-second call. And the Bearcats take a timeout. It's an 11-point Kittson County Central lead, 59-48. Freedom Fuel and Shine. Timeout. We're back in 60.
Big or small, Forks Fence Co. does it all. Your local fence professionals for residential and commercial fencing projects. We've tackled over 3,400 feet of galvanized fencing at the Grand Forks Airport, and we'll still show up with a smile to fix that stubborn gate at your house. Strong fences, reliable service, built to last. Call Forks Fence Co. today. And hey, good luck to the Sacred Heart Eagles in the section playoffs. Go Eagles! Forks Fence Co. Built local, built strong.
Farmers, are you shopping for a bank that has many flexible options tailored to fit your farm's unique financing needs? Franzen Bank is an approved Farmer Mac lender, meaning they can offer long-term, fixed-rate loans on equipment, land, operating lines of credit, and more. Being a Farmer Mac approved lender also means Franzen Bank can get you a decision quickly. Learn more at franzenbank.com/farmermac. Franzen Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC.
Hey, welcome back. Kittson County Central just turned the basketball over as they tried to heave it to half court. Fertile-Beltrami picks up the loose ball. It's turnover number 20. A made basket for Fertile-Beltrami would cut it to single digits. Inside, high post Gullickson. Out to Strem. Hema, left corner, puts up a 3 off the heel. Stoltman, the offensive rebound. A second chance for Fertile-Beltrami with 3:55 to play. Strem loses it, and into the corner, it's turned over. Loose ball picked up, and now Kittson County Central turns it over again. Strem left corner, drive, kick, Hema, Stoltman up top. Lines up a 3 off the front of the rim, and the rebound for Kittson County Central down to Kellen Johnson, and the officials are letting him play here with 3:33 to go. Into the front court. Left side, Vig runs into Strem, and an offensive foul called on Ty Vig. Ty Vig tried to spin towards the middle. He can't believe the call as he has his hands on his head and palms in the air, questioning what happened. It's the 4th on Ty Vig. The team's 10th. Fertile-Beltrami basketball still alive. The Falcons are with 3:25 to go. High post, Gullickson, Strem, left wing. Over to the right side, Stoltman, ball pops around nicely. Strem casts away. That 3 is in and out. Another decent look, but Fertile-Beltrami, they just cannot get the 3 ball to go. That's another decent look, but they can't cash in. Bearcat basketball, 3:14 to go in the game, in front 59-48. Bearcats by 11. Inbound, far corner to Vig. Gullickson stays with them. Vig in the backcourt. Crossing over on Gullickson, gets to his right hand. Across the timeline from right to left. Bounce pass to Eli Peterson. 3 minutes remaining and time starting to dwindle down. Fertile-Beltrami now. You can count the offensive possessions nearly to end the game. They need some stops here on defense. Gullickson closing out on Vig. Over to the right side to Peterson. Make that Brock Scalise, who has 4 3-pointers. Up to Peterson. Well beyond the line. 5 on the shot clock. Down to the baseline. Left corner. Scalise up to Johnson for 3. Off the mark. And the rebound brought down by Fertile-Beltrami's Hema. Another chance for the Falcons to cut it to a single-digit game. High post. Gullickson lost it. Nearly turned over. Bounce pass. Ball's all over. Oh, and that's got to be a travel. Yeah, it is. Running down the ball is number 23, Brody Scalise. What do you do? What do you do? It's a turnover because you want to reward the hustle if you're the official. But he slid just a little too long that time, picking up the loose ball. It's tough. I've always been in the camp that you want to reward the hustle, but he slid on the hardwood just a little too far. 2:20 to play. Hansen, right corner, puts up a 3. Off the heel, another missed 3-pointer. Stoltman the rebound and a tie-up, and the basketball back to Kittson County Central as Stoltman got tied up with Brody Scalise. Bearcat basketball, 2:13 to play. Fertile-Beltrami again. A lot of great looks here down the stretch from beyond the arc, but they have not been able to cash in. Hansen comes off. Sather quickly subs in, as Hansen has 4 fouls in the game. Is it too little too late for Fertile-Beltrami to try and pull off some kind of a miraculous comeback? Here's the inbounds. Vig in the backcourt underneath his own hoop. Gets by Gullickson, comes into the front court. Lob pass right side to Peterson. Baseline drive, sidestep Sather, little contact, no whistle, but an offensive rebound. Johnson gets it, and he gets fouled. And that has been the story of the game, the hustle on the offensive glass for Kittson County Central. I've got Kittson County Central out rebounding Fertile-Beltrami 31-19 in the game. Or excuse me, to 14. Free throw by Johnson, rolls it in. 14 points for Kellen Johnson. And it's 60-48. Fertile-Beltrami's been stuck on 48 for the last 2:17. Second free throw, Johnson misses it. Gullickson down with a rebound. Another chance for Fertile-Beltrami in a 12-point game, 60-48. But only 2 minutes remaining. Into the right corner, pass tipped out of bounds. It stays with Fertile-Beltrami. Last touch by Kellen Johnson. Hansen's going to come in for Caleb Sather. And Fertile-Beltrami will have the basketball with a $1:51 remaining, trailing 60-48. They trailed by as much as 19 in the game. That was early in the second half. Hansen to inbound deep in the corner to Strem. Right back to Hansen. Inside Gullickson. He's going to go over the top of Vig, and he rolls it in. Facing up, puts it in for 2. 18 points for Drew Gullickson. It's a 10-point game, 60-50. Timeout Neil Steffes, Fertile-Beltrami with a $1:45 remaining. Fertile-Beltrami trying to pull off the impossible, down by 10. We're back in 30 seconds.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Welcome back to Ralph Engelstad Arena. Freedom Fuel and Shine timeout from Neil Steffes and Fertile-Beltrami. A $1:45 remaining. It's a 10-point Kittson County Central lead, 60-50. Bearcats inbounding on the baseline. Johnson bounces it into Scalise. Right back to Johnson in the backcourt. Stoltman fouls him. And 2 free throws coming for Kellen Johnson. The foul on Caleb Stoltman, who has fouls to spare, is his third. And 2 free throws for Kellen Johnson from the Bagley Co-op Association free throw line. If the final score stands and it turns out to be Kittson County Central versus Red Lake County, that will be a whale of a game in the section championship. I mean, it will be regardless as Johnson misses the front end. That was a 10-point game when they played for the conference championship earlier in the regular season. Hansen comes in, Sather comes off. Trading offense, Johnson a second free throw. It's up and puts that one in. 15 points for Kellen Johnson as he makes 1 of 2 from the stripe that time, and it's 61-50. Fertile-Beltrami with it, 1:35 to play. Hansen in the right corner. The Falcons down by 11. Long skip pass. Left corner. Strem gets an open look for a 3, and it's off the front of the rim, but a foul called. Trying to fight through the screen was Brody Scalise. And 2 free throws coming for Colby Hema this time of Fertile-Beltrami. Senior Hema has not scored. Limited time off the bench for head coach Neil Steffes, but now in a big spot. If he can knock down a pair, it would make it just a 9-point game. Free throw by Hema, rolls it in. Hit the front, got the shooter's roll. 61-51, Sather in, Hansen off. Hansen playing with 4. 4 fouls, that is. Sather, he has 2. Fouls to spare. Petrie is fouled out in the game for Fertile-Beltrami. Second free throw by Hema. In and out again, and Fertile-Beltrami cannot cut it to that single-digit deficit. Here comes Kittson County Central. Long pass. Brock Scalise lays it in for 2 and 1. 14 points for Brock Scalise. His first basket, that's not a three-pointer, and it's 63-51. And another free throw coming for Brock Scalise. The first points of the second half for Brock Scalise. All of his other made baskets were all from downtown. The free throw for Scalise off the front of the rim. So it stays 63-51, 1:22 remaining. Fertile-Beltrami needing to shoot threes here. Stoltman, deep 3 on the way, around and off. Strem can't get the offensive rebound. It's Peterson down with it, his third, and a free dunk for Ty Vig. 2 hands for safety as Vig has 28. 65-51, Kittson County Central by 14 with 60 seconds to play. Left wing, Hansen launches from downtown. Off the front, Hema the rebound out to Stoltman. He casts away from deep. That's off the front of the rim. Gullickson rips away an offensive rebound. His right hook on the inside comes up short. Vig down with the rebound. 40 seconds to play, and Kittson County Central can feel it now. Inside, wide open, rolls it in for 2. Brock Scalise with 16. 67-51, a timeout called by Coach Neil Steffes to get Matthew Leiser in. Caleb Sather back in, and Coach Steffes now emptying his bench with 32 seconds remaining. Henriksen will come on. And Coach Neil Steffes put Sather, Leiser, Henriksen, Gullickson, and Hansen on the floor. Into the game for Kittson County Central. Evan Schwenfire. James Serkinick back in. Ashton Knutson is on the floor. Brooks Nordine is on. Carson Peterson in the game. And I believe we got everybody. 67-51. Fertile-Beltrami with 32 seconds remaining. The Falcons have the basketball, but they trail by 16. Gullickson at the high post, spinning on Serkinick. Out to Leiser, right wing. Baseline drive. The senior Matthew Leiser comes up short. Serkinick down with the rebound. Kittson County Central for the first time in as long as I could find in my research is headed to the section championship. It will be Kittson County Central versus Red Lake County for the Section 8A Boys Basketball Championship on Friday night. The final score on the Lynn Forest Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard, Kittson County Central defeats the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons 67-51. Again, it's Kittson County Central versus Red Lake County for the section championship on Friday night. Game time set for 7 o'clock right back here at Ralph Engelstad Arena in Thief River Falls. Again, the Bearcats win by 16, 67-51. The post-game report on the way next on KKCQ, KRJM, YourLiveEvent.com, and Garden Valley TV.
The Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead provide great places for seniors to live. They emphasize choices, independence, and provide services as directed by residents. They're also great places to work, where employees find not only a job, but also rewarding and enjoyable experiences that contribute to the lives of others. To get more information on Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, call 218-456-2105 or log on to halsteadlivingcenter.com.
Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale Thursday, March 20th at the ranch near Hitterdall, Minnesota. 75 Red Angus bulls plus 20 elite hand-picked registered heifers. Same reliable program, new exciting genetics, producing Red Angus genetics with sustainability for over 26 years. Request a catalog today. Call Gary Jacobson 701-361-3189 or Facebook Jacobson Red Angus. The sale broadcast on DV Auction. Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale Thursday, March 20th, 1 p.m. Grow with us. Build with us. Ada Building Center, LLC. They offer estimates and drafting on homes, houses, shops, lake cabins, garages, and more. From start to finish, thank you for choosing Ada Building Center, LLC for your building material needs. 218-784-3661, Ada Building Center, LLC, Highway 200 East Edge, Ada. To see their latest building projects, visit their Facebook page.
Jensen Seed Company, Stephen, Minnesota. Talk about 2024 wheat varieties with University of Minnesota variety trials, including Rothsay, Torgy, Cannon, Buster, Dual, Teddy, and Wildcat. You can talk to Jensen Seed Company about seed cleanings, as founder of sugar beet seed, and more seed varieties available. If you're looking for other varieties, give a call to find the best fit for you. It's Jensen Seed Farm, Stephen, Minnesota, 218-478-3397. Randall's Excavating of Glendon, specializing in underground site utilities and repair. Randall's Excavating is experienced in underground utilities, specializing in water lines, sanitary sewer, and storm sewer, from site preparation and trenching to the installation of all site utilities. They respond to emergency repairs for water leaks, fire protection lines, fire hydrants, sanitary and storm sewer lines for all commercial and residential needs, including camera inspections too. Contact Randall's Excavating with over 20 years of experience, 701-219-9126 or randallsinc.com.
At Kittson Central Schools, we may be small, but our results are big. With top-tier academics, state tournament-level athletics, and outstanding arts programs, we give every student the tools to succeed. Personalized attention, a strong community, and a commitment to excellence sets us apart. Kittson Central, where students don't just learn, they lead. Small school, big results, and our community is what makes our school great. Go Bearcats!
Are you looking for your next vacation rental? Call or text Mason at Cleapguard Rentals, 701-552-3181. Family fun, girls getaway, retreats and get-togethers. Call or text Mason, 701-552-3181. Located on West McDonald Lake, your vacation awaits.
Lakes Community Co-op delivers more than just propane into a tank. They deliver a commitment to customer safety with professional, knowledgeable service. Lakes Community Co-op propane customers can relax because having a monitored tank allows Lakes Community Co-op to know tank levels and therefore make timely deliveries. This takes away all your worries. Call 1-888-935-2281 for propane from Lakes Community Co-op. For more information, visit lakescommunitycoop.com.
Lesmeister Dental is dedicated to providing its patients with the best appropriate dentistry to help them maintain their health, comfort, and beauty for their lifetime. We know every person is different, and we will help you stay healthy and offer the level of care that you desire. With offices in Crookston at 1726 University Avenue or by phone 253-4204 or 281-4323. See or call Lesmeister Dental today.
Welcome back to Ralph Engelstead Arena here in Thief River Falls as Kittson County Central defeats the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons in the section semifinal 67-51. That was the final score. Kittson County Central off to the championship game to take on the Red Lake County Rebels, whom they beat in the regular season. The Kittson County Central Bearcats did. Taking a look at that score, is a 10-point game, I believe it was. It was the conference championship game between Red Lake County and Kittson County Central. The Rebels also, they did beat the Bearcats in January by 57-53. The conference championship game turned out to be a 63-53 game overall in that one. So it should be a doozy for the Section 8A championship game between Kittson County Central and Red Lake County, as the Bearcats beat Fertile-Beltrami in the semifinals here tonight, 67-51, as we give you a game summary brought to you by TDS Fertilizer and TDS Trucking, also brought to you by Benedictine Living Community of Ada. Game summary tonight, the rebounding battle for Kittson County Central. They out-rebounded Fertile-Beltrami 36-17. A lot of offensive rebounds, a lot of second-chance points for the Bearcats tonight. They're also lethal from downtown, had 7 3-pointers in the first half. I have yet to add any up for the second half of play. And a big night for Ty Vig as well. He had 28 points and 11 rebounds. Looks like the Bearcats had 9 3-pointers on the night. Fertile-Beltrami, they had their opportunities late in the second half with around 4 minutes to play. It was an 11-point game, and the Falcons had a chance to cut it to a 1-point deficit. In the final 4:17 of the game, the Falcons only could muster 3 points. So the offense sort of went cold for the Falcons down the stretch as they had a chance to try and get it closer. They trailed by as much as 19 at one point in the second half, but Kittson County Central a little too much down the stretch, and they made their free throws in the latter part of the game as well. So that is your game summary as Kittson County Central beats Fertile-Beltrami 67-51. Game summary brought to you by Benedictine Living Community of Ada, and also brought to you by TDS Fertilizer and TDS Trucking. Whether you need top quality fertilizer or custom chemical applications for your crops or reliable trucking services, TDS has you covered. Proudly supporting our local teams and helping you grow, TDS Fertilizer and TDS Trucking. Taking a look at the post-game connection, in which is brought to you by Halstead Telephone Company. The three-point shooting for Kittson County Central, who had 9 3-pointers on the game, 7 in the first half alone. Brock Scalise had 4 of those 3-pointers. Those are all in the first half. He had 16 points of the game, 4 3-pointers. The three-point shooting for Kittson County Central, plain and simple, is your post-game connection. They connected from downtown quite a bit in this one against Fertile-Beltrami. That's your post-game connection, brought to you by Halstead Telephone Company. Discover local reliability you can trust. Halstead Telephone, it's how to connect. HalsteadTel.com, proudly providing internet, phone, and cable TV service to the rural areas and to the local communities through the area of the Red River Valley. So that's the Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. Sub of the game in this one tonight, brought to you by Main Street Station in Delia Fertile, and also brought to you by Subway of Ada. I thought James Serkinick was outstanding off the bench for Coach Jerome of Kittson County Central. He had 2 points, 6 rebounds, played his role nicely, knew what he had to do for this Kittson County Central team, because he had 2 points and 6 rebounds off the bench. That was James Serkinick for the Kittson County Central Bearcats, providing a little bit of a spark off the bench for Kittson County Central in this one. James Serkinick, sub of the game, brought to you by Subway of Ada, and also brought to you by Main Street Station in Delia Fertile. Currently looking for full and or part-time help at Main Street Station in Delia Fertile. Stop in or call 218-945-6488 for an application. James Serkinick, the sub of the game for the Kittson County Central Bearcats. 67-51 the final score. Kittson County Central over Fertile-Beltrami. The Bearcats off to the Section 8A Boys Basketball Championship on Friday to take on the Red Lake County Rebels. More coverage of the post-game report on the way next here on KKCQ, KRJM, YourLiveEvent.com, and Garden Valley TV.
At Life Care Medical Center, it's our honor and privilege to serve the healthcare needs of our communities here in northern Minnesota. We take great pride in our compassionate staff dedicated physicians, and wide range of services we provide. Our primary mission is to provide quality care for a healthy life. From birth to elderly, we serve you at every age, caring for generations, caring for our communities, caring close to home. Life Care Medical Center.
Linforce Owners Insurance care about the success of our local communities, businesses, and farms. We are cheering right alongside you for area students, athletes, and their achievements. We're here to celebrate your milestones and are with you through the unexpected. Our team of insurance agents is committed to helping you find a policy that fits your needs. At any of our locations, we will work with you to ensure that you and those you care about most are protected. Give us a call today at 218-435-6585 and check out our website at linforceagency.com.
Main Street Station in Delhi and Fertile, where we're locally owned and community driven. Stop in and grab a bite with our hot stuff foods in Delhi. When you're on the go, we've got you covered with gas at the pumps, and take advantage of our propane purchasing and tank filling services. And when your car needs a little TLC, our shop has some of the best car services in town, with oil changes, filter replacements, and tire services to keep you rolling smooth. Main Street Station in Delhi and Fertile, where fuel meets flavor and community meets convenience, fueling the hearts of Fertile, one tank at a time.
The Outlaws are coming back. The World of Outlaws late model series is coming back to Ada, the Norman County Raceway. Saturday, June 28th, the World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car Series will have 2 shows at Red River Valley Speedway Saturday, May 31st and August 23rd. For tickets and more information, visit ncraceway.com. RedRiverValleySpeedway.com or follow on Facebook.
Also back on YourLiveEvent.com and on Garden Valley TV, Kittson County Central beats Fertile-Beltrami 67-51 to advance to the Section 8A Boys Basketball Championship on Friday. The Bearcats will play the Red Lake County Rebels for a trip to state on the line. Continuing with our post-game awards, with our stars of the game in this one. Stars of the game brought to you by American Federal Bank of Ada and also brought to you by the Foston Chiropractic Clinic. Star on each side, 15 points and 11 rebounds for Kellen Johnson. For Kittson County Central, had only 6 points in the first half, 9 in the second, a double-double for him, 15 and 11. Kellen Johnson, your first star of the game. Second star of the game, 18 points and 3 rebounds. That is Drew Gullickson for the Fertile-Beltrami Falcons. He had 10 points in the second half, 18 for the game. Stars of the game, Drew Gullickson for Fertile-Beltrami and Kellen Johnson for Kittson County Central. Stars of the game brought to you by American Federal Bank of Ada and also brought to you by the Foston Chiropractic Clinic. See Dr. Gabe for chiropractic, acupuncture, wave therapy, hydro massage, and nutritional supplements that will keep you healthy all year long. Foston Chiropractic, located at the stoplight in Foston. Call 218-435-6186 to schedule an appointment. Precision Player of the Game, presented by Agassiz Precision Egg of Hillsboro. Well, I'm going to give the Precision Player of the Game to... I'm going to give that to Ty Vig for his efforts tonight. He's the Precision Player of the Game, brought to you by Agassiz Precision Egg of Hillsboro. I have another award for him, too, but he's just so good on the inside. His footwork is outstanding. His finishing, his body control around the rim. I thought Ty Vig played really well tonight, as he did. He had 28 points and 11 rebounds. He is the Precision Player of the Game, brought to you by Agassiz Precision Egg of Hillsboro, your local precision planting dealer. This year, their planter operator clinic dates are March 18th and 25th. Expanded sessions to include monitors, systems, and diagnostic training for V-Drive, Delta Force, and Speed Tube, as well as RoFlow and Air Force. Morning and afternoon sessions each day with lunch from Cruise and Cafe. Register at planterdoc.com March 18th and 25th for the Agassiz Precision Egg Operator Clinics on March 18th and March 25th. Register at planterdoc.com. We are going to get to our post-game coaches interviews as head coach Trent Jerome was kind enough to chat with James Cardarelli, who was behind the camera for the night here tonight. James but was able to run down and catch up with Coach Jerome of Kittson County Central. Your post-game coaches interviews brought to you by River's Edge Insurance Agency of Halstead.
with Bearcats coach Trent Jerome. Trent, big win tonight. Let's just talk about the defensive energy that you guys came out with from the jump, and I think it really controlled this game for you.
I mean, that's been our backbone. I've talked about it a lot here, and just, I mean, they do it every day at practice, every day in games. I can't score on them in practice, so they're working hard, but they've translated it over, and the effort's there. That's the important part. The other stuff we'll get out of place, we'll make some mistakes, but the effort is always there, so I don't have to coach them on that. And then just their activity and talking throughout this playoff stretch, it's just gone to the next level, and I'm so excited for these fellas to have a chance at the section championship.
You got contributions all around, especially from behind the arc. In these tournament games, right away, you guys were on from three. Just how important was that to be hitting those shots early on?
Yeah, it sets the tone. You can't say you don't want to shoot it well, of course. So, but it was opposite. Normally we build off the inside and work our way out, but because of that, Ty was finding shooters out early. We were moving the ball around in that zone, and then once those shots go, they started to have to close more, and then we were able to go back inside, and Vig found his footing, and it was truly a team effort on the offensive end.
Yeah, you mentioned Ty Vig. He really controls things for you guys. Just talk about what he means to this team for this run.
I mean, there aren't many Ty Vigs, and if there are, but I'm so proud of that kid. He's really stepped up this senior year into a leadership role, but not just by his words. He does what he's asking of the others. And he's kind of like that rock. When he starts going on offense, they follow him. When he starts rebounding well, they go get rebounds. When he's taking up space on defense, they're flying around outside of him. It's going to be a tough one when he goes, but I hope to just see him continue to battle and see what we can do in the next game.
It's clear that guys on your team have really bought into their roles. Player coming off the bench, he might not show up in the stat sheet as much, but he drew my eye. Serkinik tonight. He was great for you bringing the energy off the bench.
For sure. I mean, his role is way more than exactly what shows up on a stat sheet. Same with Knutson there off the bench as well. They fly around, they work hard on defense, and they do know they're not going to just go out there and shoot shots that are out of their comfort zone. But no, they've really stepped up, and we couldn't do it without our bench.
It's a quick turnaround. You got Red Lake County on Friday. What's tomorrow look like for you guys when you prepare for Red Lake County?
I mean, it's just touching on, the things that went well when we've met them, the things that didn't, some things in this game, and then just knowing our game. I think nothing changes. I know we're in a section championship, but we still got to be us. We're going to play inside out. We're going to defend, and boy, do we have to defend that team because they got weapons all around. And I'm just excited for the opportunity.
Thanks so much. I'll let you celebrate with your family and your team. A quick celebration because you got your championship game on Friday, but it was a terrific win, and congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And big thanks to head coach Trent Jerome of Kittson County Central for chatting with our very own James Cardarelli down on the floor and letting us play that back here for our post-game coaches interviews brought to you by Rivers Edge Insurance Agency of Halstead. Lori, Emily, and the team at Rivers Edge Insurance can help coach you and your family for your insurance needs, as that was Coach Trent Jerome with James Cardarelli for our post-game coaches interviews. Nice jobs, James, and a big thanks to you and Trent Jerome of Kittson County Central. Final stats tonight brought to you by, or actually I have one more award, our power player of the game from Wild Rice Electric, Ty Vig. Who else? Powerful on the inside, notched a double-double, 28 and 11. Your power player of the game, Ty Vig. He had a big-time night, 28 and 11. Brought to you by Wild Rice Electric, the power player of the game, Ty Vig for Kittson County Central. Final stats brought to you by Smile Designs of Fosston. Let's take a look at Kittson County Central first. Brock Scalise had 4 3-pointers, a couple of other baskets, 16 points for the game. Eli Peterson, 5 and 3, 5 points, 3 rebounds. Kellen Johnson went for 15 and 11. James Serkinik, your sub of the game, had 2 and 6 off the bench. Ty Vig, a power player of the game for Wild Rice Electric, and the Agassiz Precision Egg player of the game at 28 points and 11 rebounds. Brody Scalise with 1 point and 4 rebounds in the game for Kittson County Central. For Fertile-Beltrami, Caleb Stoltman had 4 points and a rebound. Briar Strem, 5 points, 5 rebounds. Drew Gullickson, a team high, 18 points and 3 rebounds. 16 points, 4 boards for Preston Hansen, 1 point for Caleb Sather, as well as a rebound, and 2 3-pointers for Easton Petrie in this one. The big numbers, Kittson County Central had 22 turnovers compared to the 11 for Fertile-Beltrami, but the Bearcats playing with a lead pretty much all game long, nearly a 20-point lead at one point in the second half. Then the rebounding totals, Kittson County Central had 36 total team rebounds. I had Fertile-Beltrami for 17. The Bearcats out rebounding Fertile-Beltrami 16-8 in the first half, 36-17 overall from the game. From the Bagley Co-op Association free throw line, Fertile-Beltrami was 10 of 14 for 71%. Kittson County Central was 13 of 22 for 59%. Those are your final stats, brought to you by Smile Designs in Fosston and Smile Designs by Sandwick. They are committed to your health, beauty, and relaxation. Visit their website today to book an appointment for braces, clear aligners, therapeutic, or cosmetic aesthetics. And after your appointment, scheduled to relax and unwind in their state-of-the-art massage chair at Smile Designs of Fosston. Well, a final look ahead at what's next, and it's just the section championship that's coming up next. Your look ahead brought to you by the Crookston and Fosston Eye Clinics. Red Lake County and Kittson County Central to do battle on Friday night for the section championship title. The winner off to the state tournament with the Section 8A title after the championship game on Friday night. Kittson County Central over Fertile-Beltrami 67-51. Red Lake County beat Stephen Argyle 60-42 earlier here this evening. So it's the West versus West matchup. It was all West half teams here in the semifinals as well. Red Lake County, the number 1 seed from the West subsection, plays the number 4 seed from the West subsection, Kittson County Central. The last time Red Lake County lost was to Kittson County Central by 10 points in the conference championship game. And then the Rebels did beat Kittson County Central earlier in the year, back in January, 57-53. So it'll be a lot of fun come Friday night, 7 o'clock here from Ralph Engelstad Arena in Thief River Falls. I will say there has been some potential talk about that game being moved up. We've heard maybe 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon for the section championship on Friday because of the impending weather coming Saturday night and wanting everyone to drive home safely from Thief River Falls. So stay tuned to the R&J Broadcasting Incorporated family of stations and rjbroadcasting.com, as we'll keep you updated on any changes that we might have for game coverage on Friday. That's your look ahead, brought to you by the Crookston and Fosston Eye Clinics. Schedule your next eye exam today by calling the Crookston Eye Clinic at 218-281-2020 or the Fosston Eye Clinic at 218-435-2424. Thank you to our sponsors that you heard throughout our broadcast here tonight. We're nearing the very, very end of the winter sports season, and it's not possible without the help of our sponsors. So I say thank you to those sponsors. You should say thank you too. Patronize those sponsors whenever you get the chance as well. Also, thank you to you, the listener and viewers tonight, whether it was on the FM dial 96.7 KKCQ 1015 KRJM, or streaming us online at yourliveevent.com, or watching on Garden Valley TV, the local channel, the Thief River Falls channel. However you are tuned in, we thank you for taking us along with you, making us a part of your Wednesday night, and we sincerely hope you enjoyed tonight's game broadcast. For the final time tonight, the final scores on the Linfors Insurance Agency and Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. It's Kittson County Central over Fertile-Beltrami 67-51. Red Lake County over Stephen Argyle 60-42. And the championship on Friday at 7 o'clock, right back here at Ralph Engelstad Arena in Thief River Falls. It's Red Lake County versus Kittson County Central. Speaking now for our cameraman on yourliveevent.com, James Cardarelli, Patrick Luoma back in the studio for Garden Valley TV. And Gavin and Bethany are also back there as well. Thanks to Patty, Gavin, Bethany, James, we'll add you to the list as well. Thank you to everybody for their efforts tonight and providing our coverage and helping get these games on the air, whether it was on Garden Valley or Live Event or KKCQ or KRJM Radio. We thank you. I'm Dawson Peterson reporting from a now empty Ralph Engelstad Arena here in Thief River Falls, signing off and saying so long right here on KKCQ, KRJM, yourliveevent.com, and Garden Valley TV.